Woo! Let me. Oh, hold up. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Allow me to reintroduce myself. All right. I don't know if you guys can hear that, so I was gonna keep playing, but anyway, Lukaku is back with a bang, man. I mean, the dude came in, scored in the first 12 minutes of his re-debut, if you will, and got everyone, including myself, figuring out how am I supposed to get this guy into my squad. Oh man, yeah. Could you guys hear that when I was playing that? I don't know. I was trying to play a public service announcement. What they played. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm just kind of just freestyle while I get my internet going and while everyone's coming to the chat. How'd everyone's week go, by the way, so far? Crazy week. We had the easiest picks of captaincy between... That's all the Wi-Fi I'm going to get in this room. Easiest captaincy picks this week between... Ahmed, what's up, man? Good to see you. I'm screaming into the microphone right now, am I? I'm trying to connect everything. I should have been more ready for this. All right, this is what my squad's looking like. Get out of here, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out Charlie Kelly. All right, Kobe, what's up? Will, what's up? Tarek, what's up? Dan, what's up? Will, everybody. Alex, what's up, everybody? All right, how'd you guys go? What are you guys on right now? I know we still have one game left. A lot of people have a West Ham player, a Leicester player going tomorrow. But yeah, man. Oh, Lukaku. Oh, what an incredible start. What an incredible start. Dude scores in the 19th minute or whatever it was. An easy tap in from a beautiful ball from Reece James. And Reece James was getting into just the most dangerous positions right from the get-go. And he ended up scoring an absolute banger himself. Ah. Did Reece James, did he put up a 20-piece today? I talk about him all the time in the stream. I had him in my preseason drafts. He's got 15 points today. I'm assuming he's got bonus points. I'm assuming. Let me see. He has to have 3 bonus points. Yeah. Goal, assist, and a clean sheet. Come on, son. Yeah, I had him in so many of my preseason drafts. I was just scared about rotation, and he goes off and does that. So how you going? Go and do that, little ma. And mute that. All right, I'm finally ready. Let's get going. Let's run it. Yeah. Mo Salah and Bruno Fernandes. Frustrating millions of FPL. Oh, why is it stuck? Okay, I'm not ready yet, I suppose. Man, what a terrible start. Let's see. Lukaku, bang. I'm fifth, I think, with Antonio and 5 bonus points coming. Woo! Sheesh. 5th in the league? Let's go. That's sick, man. And you got bonus points coming? All right, you looking at who to replace Salah with? I have been trying to look to see who to replace Salah with. This one's giving me a lot of headache, and this one to me is... This one's going to be hard, and a lot of it's going to depend on whether or not Salah can come back in Game Week 4. That's kind of the whole thought of it, right? Is Salah's going to be out after the international break, just the COVID rules. I'm hearing they may try to tweak that rule a little bit to have players come back, but until that happens, I'm going to try to see if I can find a way to replace Salah and a way just to do normal transfers in case he stays, both scenarios there. If Salah's out, I just think, for me, it's probably going to be Son that comes in for Salah. I think he's the obvious choice. There are more options out there, but I don't know. I don't know where to go. Let me look at some midfielders real quick while I catch up on other comments. Antonio, I know, for real. I need Antonio and Harvey Barnes to go off tomorrow. When do I play in a wild card? I'm thinking Game Week 7. I'm actually thinking about Game Week 13. The last time I checked. Game Week 7, the fixtures split for Chelsea. But I think I can navigate by saving transfers to kind of get around to swapping Bruno Fernandes, because that's my plan right now. Because if you look at Bruno's schedule and starting Game Week 7, that's when everyone knows. Well, not everybody knows, but Game Week 7 he's got Everton. I don't think it's that hard for them. I don't think it's a 4. But then he's got Leicester, Liverpool, Tottenham, City. Bang, 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 bang. That's 4 teams in a row fighting for the top 4 spot. And so I think around here I can navigate just 2 free transfers, swapping Bruno for Lukaku at this time. And then come Game Week 13 when United's flip, then I'm probably going to use my wild card around here. But, of course, that's all speculation of whether or not my team is still doing well at that point. Let's go to price. All right. Steve, what's up? Good seeing you. All right, you good here? Sweet, yeah. Bad week, 49 points, bonus, and 2 off the bench. That's a tough one, honestly, because, like, you're sitting there thinking, yeah, I mean, it's just hard with two captaincy blanks. I don't think 49's that bad, but I know I always like to get at least 50 points. That's kind of like the bar of me being happy with the score. But I think this week, considering Salah and Fernandez both blanked, I think 49 might be all right. I haven't checked the average yet. Anyone know the average? Sule, yes. Oh, there you go. Ahmed and Sule back at it again. Good seeing you guys. Lukaku captain. Whoa, that's right. We talked about that, Alex. Yeah, I was hoping we could talk about it here, but I took Ings and Grealish out to get him. I mean, I must have been pumped though, because you're a Chelsea supporter and Lukaku bangs. All right, so who to replace? This is a scenario if you want to get rid of Salah, assuming, of course, I will wait to hear more on whether or not they do have to sit out game week 4. But in the scenario that Mo Salah does end up having to be off game week 4 because of international duty and COVID rules, who to replace him with? I mean, Mane's an obvious choice. I don't know if Mane's going to go through the same thing or not. I don't know. I'm honestly unsure about that one. But if you don't, I mean, Son's a great choice. Sancho still isn't starting yet, so I'm still hesitant on who Sancho's going to be for United. At that point, I'm just going to drop down in price a lot and just have like 4 mil in the bank. Because I don't know if I would want Havertz, because they play Liverpool next, and then after that they play they play Villa. That might be all right, but I don't know. Yeah, I would drop down to like Greenwood if I'm not going Son. Because KDB, unless he's coming back healthy, then I don't want him. I'll wait to see more about him. Just off the top of my head. Anyway, that's kind of that's who I'm thinking about right now on potential Salah replacements. All right, let's go. Yeah, Arsenal have the same goal differential as Newcastle. Shout out Newcastle one time, man. Wilson's got to finish that. He's got to finish that one-on-one. So stinky, nice. I'm on 57 with 57 with 2 bonus to come, and Ben Rama left. Benny the Butcher, Kobe, that's a good week, man. 57 this week is good. Anyway, I think I asked the average, but I haven't seen what the average is. If you want me to see your team, just go ahead and throw your code or your ID number in, and I'll check it out. I'm gonna catch up on comments, so I'm not too far behind today. Let's see. Yeah, 50 Kobe, that's huge, man. Hopefully Ben Rama goes off for you tomorrow. This game, I told you he was streaming, you didn't even know what. James had 15 with 3 bonus. Dude, he is so good. Reece James, if he was nailed on, he would be no question in my squad. It's just the rotation that I'm so worried about. I mean, it's just like Reece James is so good that Chelsea's defense is so phenomenal. I don't want that bench depth. Yeah, I would go for it, but FPL Daddy Don. It's got a ring to it, Daddy Don. Best 4.5 million defender. I think Brentford have put up a case to be. Let me see. I think Brentford have a case right now at that price. They've had back-to-back clean sheets. Oh, camera. I don't care for price. Whatever. For me, it would be Henry or Henri. I don't know how you say his name yet, but I was really impressed with this Arsenal match and how he plays. I think if you're going to go Brentford defense, that would be it. I think the Tottenham defense, they've had back-to-back clean sheets, but I heard a stat that they also have had a lot of shots against them, like the most shots in the league right now. So even though they've had back-to-back clean sheets, I want to know more about I need to look up more of the games. Let me see how many shots they had against them today. Give me 1 sec as I do so. They had, how much shots Wolverhampton got? Wolverhampton got 25 shots off against them. 25. Now 6 of those were on target, so a quarter of those shots were on target. But still, 25 shots Tottenham had against them today. And then last week, City had 18 shots. They're giving up so I kind of want to get on this Tottenham defense, but that worries me a little bit. But I still like their defense. I think they might be all right at 4-5. Tanganga, I know he's a yellow card threat, but Dyer seems to be nailed on, so Tanganga maybe. Henri for Brentford, let me know how you say his name. He looks good. Duffy I'm worried about just because of rotation when all the Brighton defenders get healthy again. But it'd be hard to bench him at this point. Be hard to bench him. Let's see. Mitchell. No. Ailing's all right. Not yet. Wolverhampton defense, not yet. In a couple weeks, yes. Livermento, 4 mil. That'd probably be the top of my list. All right. You're 10th in the league. Let's go, Ahmed. 10th in the league. If you want to join my mini league, the code's in the description. Yo, man, sorry for dominating the league. I'll check out your team. You want me to flex for you right now? I'll go on Twitter and let you flex on here. 55 with Antonio Ansu fall. Oof. Liam, that could be numbers. Also, why did Dele Alli take the pen and not Son today? Was it because Ali won it? Antonio Ansu fall. You could be on it for a huge green arrow. Daddy Don, who you pick? Me or Ahmed? I can't. It's so hard for me to answer. How do I choose? I don't even know how to decide. After Son, I already have him. Yeah, after Son, I mean, I'd probably just drop down. There's no one else that excites me. I mean, you could go KDB if he's back healthy. Tom, sheesh, I'm kind of stressed about Lukaku. Are you talking about thinking about bringing him in? Because I've tried hard to figure out how I'm going to bring him in, and I just can't do it without sacrificing my squad. It stresses me out too. If I catch up on comments real quick, I'm going to show you how I figured out how I'm going to get Lukaku in, but I don't like it. I hear you. 60 with Antonio. Lucas, 60. I like it. Jojo, what's up? Sule, yay. Jojo. 60 with Sufal and Antonio. That's huge. Let's go. 58 with Ben Rama to go. Let's go. Plan game week. Plan wildcard next week. Whoa, there you go. Plan wildcard. Have to plan how to get Lukaku in game week 7. Yeah, that's tough. It's just so hard. I mean, Lukaku looks so good. He had 8 shots today. 8 shots, Lukaku, and 3 attempted assists. He just looks so good. It's hard to get Bruno, Salah, Lukaku, and Harry Kane if he starts playing, and Son in your squad. FPL Irishman, what's up, man? FPL Irishman. Robbo's back in full training. Yeah, Robertson's apparently back to go for the Chelsea match this weekend. So if you're looking at getting some Simakas in, I think it's too late. Robbo's probably going to be back, most likely back. I'm just going to put Simakas on my bench. I'll let Webster and White. I know White has COVID right now. I hear he has COVID, so I'll just wait that one out. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a transfer. FPL Daddy Don, where do you live in America? I'm going to jump on a plane to see you. Come join me. I'm in California. We'll have an FPL meetup. You, me, and Ahmed. I'm already in the plane. Nice. All right, Josh Crumpton. Let's check it out. For those asking, I'm on 59. I'm on 59 myself with Harvey Barnes and Antonio still to go. 1038102. Boom. All right. Let's go here to show what I would do for wildcard later. Wildcard played already. Whoa. Early wildcard. 0.6 in the bank. I like the, let's see. Solid 2 players here for bench. DCL, Rashad, double Everton attack. I'm not the biggest. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily do that, but I'm not against it. That doesn't look bad to me. With Richarlison and DCL. I want DCL in my squad bad. I want him in my squad really badly. Love the midfield. Midfield is stronger than and Buemo, I'm still watching out for. I need to see him play more. I mean, these next 2 are really maybe 3. Next couple are good fixtures for him. But 5.5 out of position player is not bad for me. Simakas is out, so Ailing or Livermento will come in for you. Good back line. Yeah, dude, this squad is solid. 56 points, and you still have Ben Rama to play. That's a good week. Oh, and Shaw's on 2 bonus points too, right? Let me see. Shaw is on 2 bonus points. Crazy. Yeah, this squad looks good. I'm worried about Mahrez if I were you. I think there are good options that you could drop down to if you're worried about rotation. If you're not worried about rotation, run it. He's such a good player. He even scored off the bench yesterday, so he's incredible. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I would, because I would assume that he'd play against Arsenal next week. But yeah, I don't know. This squad looks great to me. This squad looks great. For me, I want to go double Everton attack, but that's me personally. But with these fixtures running up, I think it might be a really, really good shout. Good week. Yeah, Josh, I think that's a good squad, Josh. I don't know what else I would do there. It's tough. Wait, Don, what's happening with Salah? Oh, sorry. So Salah is gonna go on play for Egypt in game week 3, and there's like some rule that won't allow him to play in game week 4. So like there are a bunch of players that when they go on international break after game week 3, and they go play for their teams, that they gonna have to like quarantine or something. Someone out here help me out. I'm still not 100% on this, but they have to like quarantine for a few days, and so there are gonna be players that I don't know. I don't want to just name players. I have a list on my phone. I'll see if I can throw it up real quick. But they'll have to be rested for game week 4. So watch out for that. But I'm hearing also that they might change the rules to allow, because I mean money talks. And if you're not going to have Salah playing on the weekend, if you're not going to have Firmino, Rafinha, Antonio might be one because he might be playing for Jamaica, then you want to change things up. So we'll see. That's just something you have to wait and see. Yeah, he might have to quarantine since he's going to Egypt. But well, that's a wait and see for me. See if they change anything. Lucas, oh yeah, there we go. Average is 38. Whoa, that's so low. That's so low. Dang. That's game week 1's average is like 69 or something like that. Nathan, let's check out your squad. Nathan E. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. I'm a bad boy. 114. Currently top 15K. Oh, we got to check this out. Hold up. Dang, all right. Jota balling out for you, man. I mean, Jota and Greenwood, 2 great picks. I'm just nervous. I think I've said this on the stream. For me being nervous about Jota and Greenwood, it's more about game week 3 on. I wasn't nervous too much about him game week 1 and 2. It's just here moving forward I'm worried about him. With Cavani coming back, Martial, Sancho. So I'm just a little concerned, but dude, apparently Greenwood was the player of the day today for United, and he scored. Bruno got a yellow card. Feldman just has COVID. To me, this looks good. How much money you have in your bank? I'm moving the screen around too much. I apologize. Yeah, I mean, you're top 15K for a reason here. And you still have Benrahma and Antonio left? Nasty. Yeah, I don't know if I would make any moves. Do you have a move? If I was to make a move, I don't know if I'd get rid of Shaw, even though he's had 2 back-to-back not returns, I guess. Even though he got 2 bonus today. I don't know if I would drop him. I mean, he still looks really good in the future. Because I still have, let's see, Wolverhampton, Newcastle next. Yeah, I would definitely not drop him yet. Benrahma, yeah, dude, this squad looks great. I don't even know what I would do. Honestly, I have no idea what I would do here. If I had, you didn't even use a transfer. So you have 2 free transfers. I don't know. Make a move to. I don't even know, man. This looks great. I mean, I'm worried about rotation with these 2, but maybe I would change like a Marty if he doesn't play tomorrow. If Vestergaard takes a spot, then I would change a Marty to Livramento and have 2 free transfers the week after. Maybe that's what I would do. Just give you a playing bench and not lose any value. But great squad, dude. Best streamer if I had money. No. You don't have to donate or anything. You can't even do it yet because I don't think I'm allowed to with my subscribers. But I don't want you to donate to me, man. Camera. If anything, if I ever get lucky enough to hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll have a charity going or something. All right, let's check yours out. 403-201. 403-201. I'll be on 55 after bonus point. Average is 42. Okay, it's 42 now. That makes after the bonus, yeah. 43. Okay, Suli, I'll check yours out after this one. All right. 64 points. Woo! With Antonio left. Antonio and Barnes left. You got 64 points. Dude, that's because you got King Duffy. King Duffy with 14. How many people selected him? 6% selected him now? Duffy, man. When I saw Brighton scored a goal, I was like out of the corner of my eye because I was doing something at the time. And I for sure thought it was dunk, but man, Duffy. Becoming a legend. Oh, that's so sick. I'm worried a bit about your bench just because if I don't know. Again, it's hard for me to say that Duffy is going to be benched. He's playing so well. He scored. It's hard for me to say that even when some Brighton defenders come back, they're going to be automatically taking a spot again. I think it just opens up a healthy competition. But I'm not a Brighton supporter. Any Brighton supporters here, please let me know. So I would just in case something like that happens, I'm nervous about your non-playing bench. And so maybe I just make a move again. If maybe like Manquillo to Livramento who plays. Because if Jota doesn't play, Greenwood. But, I mean, these are such high scoring players. Have a plan for Ings just in case you want to get rid of him for this nasty run right here. I mean, Ings can score against anybody, but maybe there's better options moving forward. I don't know. That's what would be on my mind looking at this squad. Man, what a squad. 64 points. That's great. Ooh, Sule's. That's right. I got to check out Sule's. Let's see. Where's Sule's at? If you want me to check out your squad, just give me your code, and I'll check it out. And we'll kind of converse as a squad right here in the comments. All right. How much? You got 0 cash, 50 points. All right. Dunk. You have a great playing bench. I'm not worried about this at all. Traore did not play because he's got a hamstring problem, right? Yeah. He's not going to be back for a little while. So Dunk's going to come on for a 6-piece, get you 56, 58 with... Ooh! Dang. Wilson has to finish that opportunity. Has to finish that one-on-one. Dude, Sule, this is a great squad. Great squad. You went rogue on the Richarlison captaincy pick. Whoa. Quite maverick that is. I thought he was going to take the pen for sure, but shout out DCL for taking it. Yeah, Marcus is out, so Dunk's going to have to come in for him every game week. Maybe, again, same thing, just for bench purposes. Manquillo to Livramento, assuming Robbo is going to be back, and takes Marcus' spot. Pepe is... I think Pepe's so hard, because, like, if it were me, I would get rid of Pepe. You know what I mean? I would get rid of him. There are a lot of good options at a lower price, like Ben Rama or... I don't know, Rafinha, I don't know, whoever it may be. There's so many good options. But then I look at the schedule and I think, can he start turning it around now that Aubameyang's back? Can they turn around for this just lovely green pastures? I think we'll see. That's a hard one for me. Josh, did I check out your squad? I think I checked out your squad. Did I check out Josh? I don't know if I checked out your squad or not. I'm gonna go. I lost my spot in the comments. I checked out Amon's. I think I checked out Amon's. I checked out Suli's. All right, I checked out Josh and JoJo's real quick. I don't know if I did Josh's. I don't know why I'm tripping out. 1038-102. Then I'll go to JoJo's after this. I did check out the squad, didn't I? Yeah, I checked out the squad. Okay, phew. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I checked out the squad, Josh. If I didn't, please let me know and I'll recheck it out. I'm pretty sure I checked this one out. Solid squad. I remember double Everton, Livramento on the bench, Wildcard being played. All right, 36 points, 0 money in the bank. Antonio and Benrahma still to play, so that's huge. That's huge. All right, I'm not the biggest Pookie fan because of the fixtures at this moment, but yeah, he still has Leicester and Arsenal. But I mean, game week 5, I would love to have him. Tony, for me, he got shots on target this week, or had shots this week. So maybe Tony's the one that goes. I think for me, if I'm looking at you, or if I'm in your shoes, I'm not the biggest Ward-Prowse fan, JWP, just because he doesn't score from open play. Phenomenal, one of the best set piece takers in the world, in my opinion, especially free kicks. And for that reason, he's great. But I just don't know what he's going to do in open play. So maybe you switch him out. There's a lot of good players, but you already have Benrahma and Rafinha in the mid. Maybe do you use 2 transfers. You got I would look at what to do with him. There's a lot of good options at that 6.5 mil price and below. You already have Benrahma, Rafinha, who are 2 good options. I don't know if you want to double up with Harrison. Yeah. Off the top of my head, and Buemo, I'm still wait and see for me. Even though he definitely has my eye. I mean, you could try to get rid of him. You could even swap him down and bring Tony up to DCL. Yeah, you could do that. Take a -4. It would suck, but or even Pookie. I'd probably take out Ward-Prowse, drop him to like Brownhill, and then upgrade Pookie for a -4 to DCL. And I hate taking -4s, but having Pookie really scares me over these next couple games. I'm nervous about Norwich against Leicester and Arsenal. I actually don't think Leicester beat Norwich 2 seasons ago. I think they're the only team in the Prem that didn't beat them. But Game Week 5 on, I like them. But this is just, again, this is what my thoughts are. If you want, whatever you want to do with your squad, you do it. If you feel it's best to keep them, keep them. Right? I think that happened this week with, who was it that it happened with? I saw a goal. Mopé. I mean, for example, I was saying I was not the biggest Mopé fan, but I told somebody if you want Mopé in your squad and you think he's going to score, put him in, and he did. So shout out to that manager, I forgot who it was, that kept him in their squad. There's a crow on my roof. I mean, this looks good. Dinier, I don't think he's a worry right now. I mean, I think you have pressing options right here with these two attackers. All right, my opinion. 3-2-2-8-0-0. All right, I did JoJo's. Yo, Don, might as well find a way to get Lukaku in. I know. Also, what's up, Bandit? Good to see you, man. I need to find a way. If I can catch up on comments really quickly, I'll show you what my plan is to get Lukaku in, if I can. Should I do a 4.5 mil and then Buendia to Greenwood? That is a good shout. I'm just worried about Greenwood's rotation now that everyone's, except Rashford's, coming back. But I think that's a good shout. I think that's a good shout. Talk to me in the Discord, and I'll have more time to answer that one. If you want to join the Discord, it's in the chat or the description, I believe. That's a hard one. But yeah, I think that might not be bad. That's tough. I'm going to sell you some like chicken nuggets mixed with broccoli. I love broccoli, though. And chicken nuggets. Who's your favorite player in FPL of all time? It's definitely not... actually, I don't want to put anybody on blast. My favorite player... It's definitely not Hudson-Odoi because he took away my double City clean sheet last season that I'm still bitter about. I think for me, it'd probably be... I mean, Mo Salah is just so consistent. So consistent. I pretty much had him in my team all 3 years. Just off the top of my head, Nathan E. All right, Nathan E. I'm not sure if I checked out your squad because I'm so far behind on comments. You might have 4114. Oh, yeah, I did check out that one. I checked out JoJo's. Is Greenwood set in the United 11? I don't think so. He, in my opinion, he should be, but it's just Cavani coming back, Sancho, Martial, Pogba on the left wing now. It's just, I don't think so, but that's just me based off of what I'm reading. But I can't see why he wouldn't be. And Rashford and Sancho, you forgot, Ahmed. Thoughts on Cancelo? I love Cancelo. My only thoughts with him is just rotation. That's it. If he was nailed on, he'd be an absolute no-brainer. But I actually do think he's more nailed on than we think as well. Like last season, I remember looking and he started like 10 out of 12 games in a row when I thought that he was rotation risk. But it still worries me. That rotation. If you have someone to come off the bench, I think he's a great shout. City have an incredible defense, and he has that chance at attacking returns. But I might even go Reece James over Cancelo. Actually, no, I don't need to see schedules. Maybe I go Cancelo. But that was just because of price. I've got a feeling Jota gets close to 20 goals this season. If he stays healthy, I can't argue that. If he stays healthy, I can't argue that at all. He's on fire. 12th on Revenge of the Donatellos. Woo! Shout out to Sexy Diva. 12th place. Let's go. We'll be higher. Bruno didn't blink. Can you check out my team? Yeah. Class on Grass. Let's check it out. Revenge of the Donatellos. Shout out Marco, who's in first place. Oh yeah, that's right. Marco. Let me show Marco's team real quick. Yay. Overall ranking 819. I got an 819 in my squad. That sounds like a 2319. Shout out Monsters Inc. And you still have 3 to go. You're at an 819 overall ranking, and you still have Ben Rama, Barnes, and Antonio left. That's outrageous. All right. Class on Grass will mix it. Camera. All right, this is you, right? Class on Grass. 5 back paying. All right, let's see. That's right. You went 5 at the back. 5 at the back is absolutely paying off for you. See, here you go. Someone who has Cancelo, and it's absolutely paying dividends. Diaz with an assist this week. That was huge. Back line, man. 22, 35, 41, 44, 43 points between the few of them. Jeez. Oh, man. You still have Antonio to go? This is a great squad. I don't know what I would do with this one. Basuma got an 8-piece off the... Nice challenge, by the way, on that Mopé goal. Brownhill, yeah. I don't know what I would do. You have enough depth that you can have points come off the bench and Mars doesn't play. This is great. Have a plan for Ings in case when maybe game week 4. Yeah, that's huge. Or Simakas now that he's not playing. You get easy switch to Livramento. Yeah, Livramento might be the easy switch there. Yeah, I mean, you could also take Mahrez and and drop him down to a Ben Rama or something like that if you want to save money and upgrade one of your other players. Upgrade like Basuma. Maybe that's what I do. Drop Mahrez down to, I don't know, whoever it may be. Let's just say Ben Rama for now, and then upgrade Basuma to Rafinha. Something like that. Huge game week for you. That's so awesome. I'm happy to see everyone. I'm happy to see people do well. I'm at 54. We still have Barnes and Souček left. Good week. 54 Barnes. I'm hoping, as someone who owns Barnes and doesn't want to get rid of him before Norwich, I hope he goes off tomorrow. 34 with Barnes and Antonio. Pretty bad. I mean, that happens. That's FPL, right? The ups and the downs. The Snoop Dogg song. Ups and downs, smiles and frowns. 34 Barnes. Oh, I'm so far behind. All right, I'm going to speed through these. They could be big for you. Can you review my team? I have 2 free transfers. Any advice will help. I'm ranked 31 in your league. Yes, do it really quickly. I got to catch up on comments. 31. I don't see a 31 here. Lucas, let's see if I can. There you go. All right, thoughts on your squad. You have no money in the bank. Ings, Antonio. Feltman should be back soon. Amari may not be playing anymore, so let's switch to Livramento. You have 2 free transfers. Jota, Greenwood. Yeah, I'm still nervous about their rotation, but I think I keep them. I think they're worth the risk. But see what happens. See what I think about tomorrow for my stream. Maybe you drop. Oh, see, Marcus is out too because Robbo's going to be back. Feltman might not be back because of COVID. Amari might even be playing. This is your biggest priority. I mean, you could just go to Livramento when he plays for Southampton. It's a Southampton defender, so I don't know if I necessarily want that. Am I starting? In my bench? Yeah, that's no problem, but it's an easy swap there. Maybe you drop down Mahrez to save some cash and float it around somewhere else. Maybe even go Mahrez down to, he's 9 mil. 3.5. You could drop down Mahrez to, like, Ben Rama or I don't know, 6.5 range Rafinha or something like that. You even upgrade Ings at that point to Lukaku. But I think your priority is right here with Simakas. Simakas, just if Feltman doesn't come back, you're gonna have a donut in your defense. That's what I would do. Worry about how to upgrade Simakas. There's a good amount of 4.5 defenders out there. They're getting some points, whether they're Brentford defenders and like Henry or I mean even £5 million defenders. There's some good ones. There's the Wolverhampton defenders might be good soon. Yeah, Tottenham defenders that are looking decent as far as clean sheet wise, not shots, but something like that. And then yeah, that's on my head. That's on my head if I were on you. This is my priority. This is my priority. 65 with Antonio to go. Cillian, that's huge. Huge game week. Keep in mind, Lukaku is playing Arsenal, so maybe watch out how he plays against other team. Yeah, for me, I'm still a wait and see. I don't want to just throw my squad away right now for Lukaku, but man, did he look good today. What do you think of Grealish for Lewandowski? Lewandowski? Is that who you're saying? For Lewin? Are we talking just like normal transfers here? I don't know. I don't know any Lewin. Yeah, I don't know any Lewin. DCO. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, yeah. Duh. Come on, son. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that myself. The only problem is DCL's gone up to 8.1, so it can't be a straight swap for like you can't put Brownhill and then swap like Obafemi to DCL. You need that 0.1. If you have that 0.1, it's something I think that's the first transfer I looked at so far. For me. No, I can't come to California, but Ahmed can. All right, let's just see Lucas' squad. California, man. FPL meetup in Southern California. Jota has 15 goals and 21 starts for Liverpool. That's outrageous. That is outrageous. Yeah, I might put. I thought if I do want to get Lukaku in my squad, I could just drop Salah down to Jota and upgrade Ings to Lukaku, and I would still have enough money to float around my bench in case Jota doesn't start, because I think Jota and Trent could cover Salah for me, Liverpool-wise. Mahrez isn't sure to start. That's my biggest concern with Mahrez. Suli, I did check out your squad, right? I'm just 20 minutes behind? Yeah. Go to 10th in your league. My name is Hakuna Matata. That's sick. Hakuna Matata, TAA. I like that. 10th, Hakuna Matata, TAA. Means no worries. Pinnock. Whoa, there you go. There's a Brentford defender for 4.5. Back-to-back clean sheets. Let's see. Ailing, Basuma, good bench. Good front line. Good midfield. You found a way to get Son, Bruno, and Salah in your squad. Love that. Yeah, this squad looks great. I mean, Simakas again is out, but then you'd have Ailing or Basuma. Basuma's just a 2-point guy. I know he got an assist this week, but he's more of a consistent 2-pointer. Ailing could come in for 4.5, so there you go. I mean, maybe you could swap him to Livramento now, or you could just let Simakas sit on your bench. I mean, it's no worries. I have a plan for Ings in case I don't want him in Game Week 4. That's me. Great squad. Great squad, man. 10-day quarantine. There you go. So they most likely miss Game Week 4 too. Yeah, dang, I need to look into that. All right, Rodney, if you're still here. Rodney Tech, 1827845. FPL Dad Don, your best singer and streamer. I don't know if I'm now I know you're lying to me. If you say I'm a good singer, I know you're lying. It means no worries. Yes, yeah, I can't sing. I got no pipes. 0.5 in your bank. Backline, again, Simakas I'm worried about, but you have Ailing that can come in. Midfield is beautiful. Rihanna, beautiful. Front line, no problems with this. No problems with this. Yeah, for me, if I were you, you have 2 free transfers. I'm looking at what I'm going to do with Simakas. Should I just... Maybe I only use 1 free transfer and swap Simakas to Livramento just to give me depth, and then or Ailing plays, or maybe I try to upgrade Simakas to a 4.5 who plays. Maybe upgrade Ailing to a 5 mil. I probably do the upgrade. I probably swap out Simakas, and then I can even roll 2 free transfers next week, and I can decide what to do with Wilson after he plays Southampton. Then I can maybe bring in I don't know, Jimenez, or I don't know. There's some decent options out there at striker, but that's something I would do with your squad. I think Jota finished Firmino's time at Liverpool. Yeah, what's up with Firmino? That's 2 weeks in a row he didn't start. Is it because Salah played high, right? I didn't see the game because it was at 4:30 in the morning, but I heard that they played Harvey Elliott on the wing. At least that's what they showed on NBC Sports on the replay. Top 40K at the moment. Miss Sexy Diva, that's huge. That's awesome. What a start to your season. That's so sick. Greenwood should be fine, but Jota, I'm not sure. There you go. I think I'm going to go transfer in a 4 million defender to put in Jota on the bench. Yeah, I think the best 4 million defender at this moment is Livramento, probably. Duffy is still a good option, but it's still a wait and see for me. Dylan, what's up? How's it going? Lukaku saving me. Lukaku, man, balled out. Is he on 3 bonus as well? I'm assuming he is. Can you check out what I should do next week? Lads on tour. Yeah. Lads. If you want to join my mini league, the code is in the description, and I would happily have you in my league. Whoa, we got a lot of people in the league now. It means no worries. I don't see you. Are you in from last season? Let me see if you're in from last season. I'm so far behind on comments. That's not the league. All right, let's check out this one. Lads. Yeah, I don't see. Do you have your code? Rodney Tech, you're outside 10K. Woo! We just looked at your squad, right? Okay. I'm just making sure I'm checking out your squad. That's huge, man. Yeah, I don't think you're in my... I didn't see you. Let me know again. Dylan, let me know again. Genesis, yeah. I love FPL. Yes, yeah. Who'd you pick? 7.5 mil or 8 mil or Jota? I like Jota right now. I think Jota's the same as Grealish, where they're more nailed on than we think. He's just playing too well. You can't bench someone who's scoring at will. You know what I mean? I just think at that price, I don't know. I like him a lot. I would just need bench depth just in case. Am I really close to 1K? Oh, Salah, definitely. I appreciate that. Can I tweet my team via Twitter again? Yeah, no question. Tweet me. Peter, let's get yours. I'm gonna speed through some of these. I'm gonna do my best advice I can and be as quick as I can. 480. All right, what would I do if I had this squad? Dylan, if you're still here, please can you just give me your code? I couldn't find you in the league. All right, if I had your squad, I have 0 mil in the bank. Smith Rowe, I still think is all right. I'm worried about what's his name from Real Madrid, Ostergaard, coming and potentially taking his minutes away, but worry about that in a minute. If that happens and you have no bench, and that worries me, You're absolutely off to an incredible start to the season. 67 points, huge week for you. And you still have Antonio left. That's a great week, especially because Salah blanked. All right. Yeah, so I'm worried about your depth right now. Because if Simakas is out because of Ravo, if Smith Rowe is now losing minutes, I don't know why I'm blanking on his name, Ostergaard. If he comes in and takes Smith Rowe's minutes away, you're going to have 4 players that are not playing. Then Cancelo is also a risk to not play. Greenwood, I'm hearing that he's more nailed on than we think, so I'm just going to roll with you guys in the chat for that for now. But if that's the case and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5 players that aren't playing, and so that would be my biggest concern. I mean, you could go Livermento. You had no money in the bank, right? No money in the bank. You could just go to Livermento from Simakas, and that would give you another playing player. But you'd have to start a Southampton defender every week. Do you want that? It's better than a 0, right? You still have 2 free transfers too. You can even drop down Mahrez to give you enough money to upgrade Simakas, and so you can have, because Mahrez is another rotation risk too. Yeah, I'm worried about just stability here. I mean, you could if it were me, I'm looking at Simakas out for Livermento, maybe dropping Mahrez down to save you some cash to float around to upgrade Simakas. Maybe I kind of like Cancelo, so maybe I keep him. Or if I like Mahrez, then I get rid of Cancelo. But I think just in case, I'm worried about your bench. That's my biggest concern. But again, for me, I don't need a strong bench. I don't need 3 playing players to get points. I only need 1 or 2. The problem is you're gonna have, but that's with the full starting 11, right? I only need 1 or 2. Right now, you're gonna have 0 potentially. I don't know. I like Smith Rowe a lot. I think he's still gonna get playing time, but just in case, right? But even then, if Simakas doesn't play because Robbo's back next week, then Smith Rowe comes in, and now what if Greenwood doesn't start? What if Mahrez doesn't start? What if Cancelo doesn't start? Right? So I'm making a move this week to get depth. Good squad though. I love your squad. This is a big boom squad. How's it going? Hey, Shaz, what's up? Yeah, it's going well. I mean, life is crazy, but you know it's beautiful. No love for Duffy. Will keep his place. Yeah, so I like Duffy. I think he's done a lot to earn playing time at this point. I think my worry with Duffy is that when Brighton defenders start getting healthy again, is he going to keep his spot? I think he's done plenty to at least compete for it, but let's see. You know what I mean? So I think if I had him, this is me again. If I had like I have Simakas. If I make a sub and Webster plays and White after COVID plays, so he'd be my 5th defender, I'd be willing to take that risk on Duffy. And well, I have Webster, so I don't know if I would do that. But if I have 5 defender, if he's my 5th defender, I'm willing to take that risk. If he's my 3rd defender, I'm a little concerned just in case someone comes back, like Feltman comes back and takes a spot. But that's just me. I need to hear from more Brighton supporters. I'll try to have a better answer tomorrow when I stream after the game. I'm gonna do a lot more research, but that's my biggest concern with Duffy. Other than that, I mean, he looks great. I can't see him losing his spot right now. But you never know. All right, I did check out Cillian's. Who should Cillian, I think I checked yours out. I'm super far behind on comments, so I think I'm just late. 04610. I'm just check it out anyway. RJ Moon, I did not look at yours, so I'll do it right now. You said who should I rotate out first? This is going to Cillian, and I'm, oh my gosh, 20 minutes behind. Only reason you're because you played. Hey, he's still first. Yeah, it was you. Yeah, shout out Mopay. Yeah, Mopay. I want to see more about his injury. If he's out, he's the one to go. If he is hurt, then he's the one to go. I don't know what I would do with that 6.5. Dennis looked good again, but I'm still a little concerned about Dennis. But if he's hurt, he's where I would go and fix. You could even drop him down. I don't know. You could drop him down to 4-5 and find a midfielder at that price, like a Ben Rama or something like that. There's a lot of good midfielders around that 6.5 bracket. Maybe that's what I would do. But I would need to learn more about that Mopay injury. So I didn't check out your squad then. Yeah, 0 money back. Yeah, I'm worried about Mopay. If he's fine, if he's going to be healthy and back, he plays Everton and Brentford, so he might score one of those two. But yeah, he'd be my biggest concern. If Mopay is all right, then I'm worried about. I'd probably drop Simakas, I might even keep Simakas because you have enough depth here, defenders. Maybe dropping Digne, but that's just me personally. But Mopé is the first one I would look at. All right, RJ Moon, 1184983. Lukaku got me good points. Should I keep him for next week? Yeah, if you have Lukaku, keep him. If you have Lukaku, I know he plays up against Liverpool, and Van Dijk is going to be a great challenge. I can't wait to see that game, by the way. That's going to be huge. But I think if you have Lukaku at this point, probably keep him. Because you're going to want him the week after. I think the week after they play... Is it Villa? Who did Chelsea play the week after? Chelsea played Villa the week after, and I would want him for that match. Let's see, 41 points. Feltman... so you're going to have Alien coming on for Feltman. Backline's fine to me. Scarlett Johansson, shout out her one time. Yeah, so Amarty might not be playing. We'll see about that. Jota, I like. I'm worried about Tony here. I mean, Mahrez could potentially worry me just because he's a rotation piece. And Pep likes to, I mean, we all know about Pep Roulette, right? Likes to rotate a lot. So that worries me. I think Jota... I want Jota. I'm kind of convinced to bring in Jota at this point, but I need to think about that more. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have a more concrete answer. Tony for me is probably gone. I think I would get rid of him. He does play Villa, Brighton, Wolverhampton, so that's 3 tougher fixtures, but not the toughest. Could he score in those? Absolutely. I just think for me I'd rather go other places. Now I don't know what I would do at 6.5 because you don't have enough cash to upgrade anywhere else. You do have 2 free transfers, so maybe you could even drop Mahrez down to Greenwood and then upgrade Tony to DCL. That's probably what I would do. I'm assuming that's enough money, right? 8, that's 15.5, and that's 9, that's 15.5. So you might be priced out, but something like that. Something like that. There's good options at that price anyway, at those price ranges. Suli, I did check your squad, right? Let me know. Ings to DCL and Simakas to Duffy. Any good? Ings to DCL, yeah, I'm going to do it Game Week 4. That's my Game Week 4 plan. My Game Week 4 plan is to bring in DCL for Ings. I back Ings more this week than I do DCL. But that's just me. If you want to go DCL, I don't think it's the worst option. Simakas to Duffy. Again, a Duffy is just the rotation. I need to read more about Duffy. Right now, to me, that looks good. I need to learn more about what's going to happen when Brighton defenders get healthy. But right now, that looks good to me. I mean, Livermento is also another option at 4 mil. If Duffy is consistent, then he is the best 4 mil, and then it's Livermento. 0.5 in the bank. Did I check this one out? All right, 0.5 in the bank. Okay, I did not. Sule, I'm looking at your squad. 0.5 in the bank. I knew he didn't. He got, what, 6 minutes today? Yeah, either you could upgrade. How much does he cost? 5 mil? 4.5? Yeah, I'd probably just swap out Ait-Nouri for a 4.5 million defender that plays. Even Simakas you could drop down or change. Sorry, not drop down. You could change around. Drop it low. Yeah, maybe Ait-Nouri is where I go just for bench purposes because Simakas out. Robbo, he's getting very limited play time. Amarty's not. So Ait-Nouri I'd probably switch. Your midfield's good. I mean, your front again, the Mars, the rotation, but what's the worry about that one later? Or I don't think that's your most pressing issue. Ait-Nouri I'd swap out, bring in another defender. I know we talked about best 4.5 million defenders. Brentford, Spurs defenders. You can even swap to another Wolverhampton defender like a Cody. Yeah, something like that. You have enough to even upgrade to 5, but that's probably what I would do. Change Ait-Nouri to a playing 4.5 and maybe roll my other transfer. Ew, camera. I screamed in the mic. I apologize. All right. Lads on Toure. Lads on Toure and Donatello's. Sorry, Dylan. It's taking me so long. I don't know what do I have to do to put. You said 171. 151. 151. All right, there we go. Lads on Toure. All right. I don't know what to do to have Pookie and Dini up top. I'm losing so much points in my midfield. Monasale, Grealish, Bruno. Should I use my wild card? I have Dini in defense, but I want Ricardo or Trent. Dave, this one's tricky. Yeah, Dini has to go. Dini has to go for sure. I think he's your number one issue in your squad. Just looking at it right now, Dini has to go. I mean, you could probably, if I were you, I think Salah's enough in that Liverpool. You could drop Mane down. I mean, even if you wanted, you could drop Mane down to a cheap, like an Embuemo, and upgrade. You can even then upgrade Dini to Lukaku at that price. But for me, yeah, Dini's the number one to go. I think you're because you have Salah and Bruno. I think Mane's probably the next to go. Mane's a great player, and he scored last week. But if I had to choose one between Mane and Salah, I'm choosing Salah. So I think and dropping Mane down to whoever else it may be is going to save you so much money. You can even drop him down to Jota, and that would save you 4.5 mil, or roughly 4.5 mil. And you could do so much with that, upgrading Dini, upgrading Pookie, and that would give you enough points to upgrade Digne to Trent. So off the top of my head, Dave, without looking at the rest of your squad, that's something that I would look at doing, spreading the funds around. All right, 0.4 mil in the bank. Dylan, Simakas, Pepe. Yeah, Pepe to Lukaku, nice. I like the Embuemo. Armstrong. For me, Armstrong is still a wait and see, but dude loves to shoot. Yeah, I'm looking at your squad. Oh man, Simakas is out, so Alien comes in. Amarty. If Robbo comes back this week and Simakas is out, then you're gonna have. I'm assuming Festigar is gonna take Amarty's spot, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. Let's see what happens tomorrow. If that's the case, then did I do the wrong team, Sule? Oh, I think I did that one before. Okay, I got the right team this time, right, Sule? Yeah, if that's the case, then Amarty's not gonna be playing. Simakas not gonna be playing. That gives you no playing defenders. Which isn't the worst thing in the world, considering you have Pepe on your bench. Pepe, to me, is one that I would get rid of, but it's so hard for me to get rid of before this run of fixtures starting game week 4. I would still probably get rid of Pepe, but maybe I hold on to him and wait for that run, and that would be a huge differential for you. How many free transfers do you have? You have one free transfer. Oh, man. Simakas to Livramento could work. Simakas to Duffy. Oh, man. Dropping Mahrez down, spreading the funds around to upgrade. I still like Embuemo. I still want to see what's up with him. Maybe you could... Oh. Dang. All right, so the most pressing concerns I see with your squad are Pepe. But again, if you want to keep Pepe for that game week 4 run on, keep him. But for me, I'd probably swap him out. I'm worried a bit about your defenders here. You only need 4 playing defenders, in my opinion, if you're playing a 3-man back line. But right now you only have 3 going into next week, assuming Marty. But again, let's see what happens tomorrow. Mahrez, if he doesn't play, you have Pepe or whoever else you may sub out for him. Armstrong's still wait and see for me, but we'll see. Because you could drop Pepe down to like Ben Rama and then upgrade, or yeah, you could go like Pepe to Ben Rama and Embuemo to Rafinha, or I don't know. I want to see more of Embuemo before I talk more about him, though. I want to see more of him. Your biggest concern to me is your defenders here, and what am I going to do with Pepe? Am I going to hold him? Am I going to sell him? That's my thoughts. Should I keep Grealish or buy Greenwood? I'm keeping Grealish if that means anything. Maybe I buy Greenwood. I'm not sure yet, but at this moment, I'm keeping Grealish. But I see definitely why you would want to go to Greenwood. Should I take out Dennis this week, or should I take out Dennis this week or Sarr? If I had to choose between the two of them, it all depends on what I'm going to do with that cash, if I'm being completely honest. I think Sarr's the better player, but Dennis is putting up some good numbers. Let me see. Yeah, Sarr's their best player. 2 shots, 2 attempted assists, and 3 and 4 the week before. Dennis had only 1 shot, 1 attempted assist, so he did not look that good last week. So I think for me, Dennis is number 1 on my radar. Didn't look good this week. I think I'd probably drop Dennis, but it all depends on what you're gonna do. If you want to, if you want to bring in Jota instead of Sarr, or if you want to bring in Ben Rama, or I don't know, somewhere around that price range. It depends on what you're gonna do with it, but I think Sarr is probably the one. I don't know how. My problem with taking out Dennis is I don't know what you could do with that 5.1. I don't know what you can do with that 5.1. Rodney, did I check out your squad? I think I checked your squad. Again, I'm just late, so I'm seeing some of these comments later, and I apologize for being late. Yeah, for me, it all depends. I don't know what you could do with Dennis's money. I don't know what you could do with Sarr's money. Do my team 818 158. I think I checked out your squad, right? 818 158. Yeah, Straver, I'm gonna do yours next. Sully, I think I fixed it to the 29663. I think I remember that stake, so I went from you. Yeah. And it's not working. And come on, son. Yeah, check out the squad. I checked out the squad already. Cool. I was just late. I was late to it. 3455095. Hold on. Sully, I'm gonna go to the very end of the comments. I did do yours, right? I just want to see. I didn't see it. All right, I'm gonna speed through these because again, I'm so flipping late. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind. I was just scrolling through all the comments I'm behind on. All right. Oh man. All right, this is whose is this? Why'd I lose it? Where am I at? Oh my days. It's not. I saw that one. Oh, this is Stravers. Okay, Straver, if you're still here, if I'm looking at your squad, you have 0.5 in the bank, and I am looking at what to do with Tony. I'm getting rid of Tony. I don't know what I could do with that 7 mil price range, but I would like to get rid of him. I don't know what I would do with that 7 mil bracket. Maybe Richarlison. He might be priced out of Richarlison, but I would get rid of Tony if I were you. You have enough depth that you could just let Simakas. You could keep Simakas, and that's fine. Yeah, I would try to get rid of Tony. Personally, I don't know what else you could do with that cash, but so that worries me. Oh man. Ah. You can even drop, like, if you wanted to upgrade, if you want to bring in, like, I don't know, that's so hard at 7.5. I'm getting rid of Tony. I don't know who I would bring in, but I'd find something. I don't know if I could find enough cash to upgrade to Jimenez in the future. Oh, dang, this is tough. Yeah, maybe even hold it. Oh, you still have 2 free transfers. Yeah, I'd probably, if that was the case, I'm probably dropping Tony down to a 4-5 and then getting Ben Rama in. Sean, let's see, Genesis. Let me see if you sent it on Twitter. Top 3 forwards for Game Week 3. Ooh, let me see the schedule. Game Week 3, top 3 forwards I would pick are... I'm trying to look at Genesis's squad real quick, too. Top forwards, I would pick Ings. If you're on the bench, that sucks. Ugh. That hurts. That hurts my heart. Still had a good week, though, other than that. You still had a great week. All right. Simakas, when he doesn't play, I'm assuming Duffy still plays. Even then, you have Dennis and Basuma. So, dude, I don't know what I would do here. I think you're solid enough that even when Simakas and Duffy don't play, you still have Dennis coming in. You still have Basuma that can get points. So, I don't know what I would do here. Do you have 2 free transfers? If you have 2 free transfers, maybe I just see news on Simakas or maybe swap him out for Livramento and just save the other one. Yeah, I don't know what I would do, dude. This looks good. Really good. Genesis, grade A squad. Top 3 forwards for Game Week 3 are going to be Jamie Vardy, Antonio, and whoever Son or Harry Kane, whoever's playing up top. 83 or 2 bonus points coming. I think Steve, did I check yours out? I hate being so far behind. 366 438. Antonio and Ben Rama to play. That's so huge, man. All right, Dan Clark next. Got 2 free transfers. Not sure to do. Simakas likely drop next game week. Worried about Greenwood rotation. All right, so this is Steve's. You got dunk. She got a dunk. That's a Soldier Boy for anyone asking. Yeah, this is a great squad. Great squad. I'm just worried about Simakas and Amarty. Easy swap to Livramento or something like that. Overall, yeah, great squad. If I were you, I would only use one and then I would just roll my other one. See, this is great, man. Dan Clark 2419887. All right, Rodney, I think I got to yours, right? Jojo, yeah, no worries, Jojo. FPL done. Sully, I checked yours out. Please, I hope I checked yours out. So far behind. All All right, run through this. Looking at your squad, 60 points, huge game week. Simakas, same thing I've been saying with Simakas and Amarty. With White being out, that's where my focus would be. You're worried about the Greenwood rotation, and I get that. I think you have other pressing issues at defense right now. You have 2 free transfers, so maybe even go Greenwood to, I don't know, Ben Rama, or there's a lot of good midfielders out if you're worried about their rotation. If I'm being, you have no money in the bank. Even then, you still have Brownhill that can get points for Greenwood. So yeah, I would worry about Simakas and Amarty first before I worried about Greenwood. Dan Clark, good week though. Yeah, if you're worried about, I'm worried about Greenwood rotation too if I had him, but I think you have pressing issues elsewhere. All right, Marcus. 251-7377. I've got no cover for Simakas. Oh, sell Simakas for the 0.1. So you have to have. So in order to sell Simakas for 0.1, he has to go up to 4.2. So like every 0.2 that it rises, you get 0.1 back, if that makes sense. So I'm hoping that Simakas goes up another 0.1 to get that cash back. Then yeah, if that's the case, I'm probably going to do that myself. I got no cover for Simakas. Yeah, Livermento, Duffy if he continues playing. Let's see what happens with White. That's what I would do. Simakas to Livermento, and I would check to see more about Duffy if he's continually playing. If he's not, then Livermento's a choice as well. I'm worried about Tony. So Simakas is issue number 1. Tony's issue number 2. That's my 2 things I would look at if I were you. Should I take out Sar? Oh, yeah, answer that one. I saw Ahmed. I was late. My team was showing in your chat. Rodney, I saw Ahmed sent me one. Yeah, okay. Donnie, finally back. I need your help. Fadzil, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Ahmed, can you please be more... that's funny. Come on. I checked that one out. Check that one out. Peter Pumphrey. I checked out Peter Pumphrey's, right? I'm pretty sure I checked out Peter's. 167 points. Whoa, that's huge. After 2 game weeks. That's huge. Mahrez and Dele or just Son. Mahrez and Dele or just Son means no Mahrez. I need to watch the Spurs recap. I didn't see the replay yet. I just saw like quick highlights. So I'm unsure about Dele Alli right now, but I mean that looks good to me, Mahrez and Dele. But I think I prefer Son over those 2 anyway. Yes, you love to see the view. I appreciate. First off, I appreciate everyone for showing up and being active. This is awesome. I just apologize for being so late to these comments. I'm working on that. Peter Pumphrey, I think I checked yours out, right? How do you find the code for you? Go to points. If you go to points, then you go to this URL up here. All right, Alex, I haven't checked yours out yet. 210957. I try to get to everybody's stuff, and then I'll go to Kierslin's real quick. And then let's see. You have no money in the bank. All right, let's do this really quickly. 44 points. Not a bad week, especially because you have Antonio left and Pereira. Love the Pereira pick. Your defense is fine. If I were you and I had 2 free transfers that you have, I'm worried about Tony. I'm finding a way to replace Tony. That's me. That's what I would do is Tony. Now, do I drop Digne down? For me, I'd probably drop Digne down, I'd probably drop Digne down, just me personally. Or you could do Shaw if you wanted to, but I'd drop Digne down to 5 million and upgrade Tony. You can even like 4.5 and upgrade Tony. That's just me. That's my thinking. Everything else looks great. Let's see. First time watching. Hey, appreciate you showing up. I hope you enjoyed the stream so far. I apologize for being really late on comments. All right, Kirsten, let's talk about yours. No money in the bank. Looking at your squad, Simakas again. Same issue with Simakas. Amarty, you're gonna have 0 playing. You're gonna have only 2 playing defenders next week. Again, assuming that Amarty loses his job to Vestergaard. Assuming, if that's the case, this is where one of your 2 free transfers has to go with Simakas. Bissouma, I don't necessarily like. Bissouma paid off this week. I'll give you that one. I don't necessarily like Bissouma on as one of your starting players. I love him as a player, as an FPL asset. He just doesn't do enough for me, even though he did get that assist this week. So I'm finding a way to. I don't know what I would do though. Yeah, because dang. Yeah, Simakas has to go for a playing defender, and then you're just gonna have to play Bissouma, I guess. Because you would have to drop one of somebody to save cash in order to upgrade Bissouma, and that's my biggest worry is starting Bissouma. He's just a consistent 2-point guy. He's a phenomenal player. Just FPL wise, he doesn't get involved in goal too much. So I mean, Simakas to Livramento or Duffy, and then I mean you can even do like dropping one of these players down. It's too hard for me to choose. They're all phenomenal. Dropping one of them down, and with that cash, upgrading Basuma or upgrading Simakas, and the week after doing Basuma. So that's my thinking right here with your squad. I mean, everything looks good. It's just, I mean, if you're willing just to start a Basuma who gets you 2 points every week in order to sacrifice for the great other players you have, then, you know, do it. But for me, I worry about that. I don't think I checked out Rodney's in it. 60 points this week. Overall ranking of 112K with Antonio left. Whoa! Absolutely, that's a great start. That's huge. 1827845. All right, Rodney. I'm gonna do we wildcard now? Stan, it all depends on what you want to do. So for me, early wildcards is whenever you feel that you need it, do it. Right? A lot of people in the FPL community always say to wait on your wait on your wildcards. Wait till a fixture flips. Wait till later in the season. But if you have 6 players that are not good and they need to go, then use your wild card. For me, I would probably say to wait on it if you can. All right, looking at your squad, I think this is Rodney's squad. Beautiful squad. 2 free transfers. 0.5 in the bank. I'm not... Yeah, I don't know what I would do. Simakas, again, same thing I've been saying about Simakas, swapping to Livramento or Duffy. Midfield's great. Front line's great. I have a plan for Ings. Ings in next week or Wilson next week. But to me, this looks good. I might even just swap Simakas for a 4 mil and bank my other one. And Peters, I don't know if I saw yours already, so I'm going to do it again. 367 480. When do I use my wild card? And so should I go get Lukaku? Again, same thing. It all depends on your squad and when you want to use it. I like to use it whenever I need it. My plan right now is to use it about game week 13. And as far as getting in Lukaku, I'm gonna wait a little bit just because he has a tough run of fixtures, and I don't want to destroy my squad to get Lukaku in, right? Because I still think Salah and Bruno are gonna score more over the next 4 game weeks than Lukaku does. Me personally, and I can't even figure out how to get Son in my squad without torching my squad. So it's so hard for me to say to not get Lukaku, though, because I think he's going to get 20-plus goals this season. But at this point, I would wait a little bit longer. All right, looking at your squad here, I think this is Peters, right? Cancelo, yeah, I love the Cancelo pick. Again, Smith Rowe, I worried about with Odegaard coming in. Simakas to Livramento, or Simakas isn't playing, so... Yeah, that's my biggest worry. I've seen the squad before then, yeah. Simakas is my biggest worry here because Bravo's going to be coming in. My camera goes off. No hip-hop references for a little while. Shout out Rihanna. Shout out Doja Cat. Simakas, with Bravo coming back, I need to do something about this because you have Mahrez and Cancelo in case they don't start. If Cancelo doesn't play, then you're down to 2 playing defenders. Something's got to give. There you go. There's a hip-hop reference. Shout out Outcast one time. Simakas to Livramento or Duffy, and then... Yeah, you got to do something about your defense right now. That's your biggest issue, or biggest concern, I should say. Mankilo, you have 2 free transfers. I mean, if you wanted, you could be even cheeky and go Livramento. I would hate to do it on 2 4 million pound defenders, but maybe that's what I do. You can even go Cancelo, drop him down to save some cash and upgrade Simakas to a 4-5. But I like Cancelo in my squad if I had him in. You do the same with Shaw, drop him down to a 4G or Mahrez, drop him down to upgrade your defense so you don't get some donuts on your squad. Something like that. 74 all out. That's huge this week. 74 this week is huge. I tip my hat to you. That's awesome. When did answer that one? FPL Daddy Don, best replacement for Ings. DCL. DCL. How do I find my code for my FPL team? I think you talk about that one. Yeah, go to points. Go to points. It's right here in your URL. Already have DCL. Ooh, I think for me, if I look at 4 best, Bamford's all right. Bamford has a really good run of fixtures. He might be a cheeky punt or a cheeky option. I don't like Martial. Richarlison, you already have DCL, so I wouldn't get him. Wilson, Jimenez, not yet, because Jimenez, he might have the same thing as Salah with fixtures and going back on international duty. But this game week 4 on, Jimenez looks really good. He's getting like 5 shots off a game right now, I think. Iheanacho and Doc aren't playing right, or too much of a rotation worry. Internet's all right. It's just my phone. That's probably what I would do. I mean, for me, the best replacements would, probably Bamford and Jimenez, but they're both a wait a week. Maybe Bamford's not, but if Iheanacho gets played a lot this season, he could. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if Iheanacho plays a lot, he's it. Great call, FPL skills, 100%. Same with Daka too. Vardy can be good too. Vardy's great. You checked the wrong team. My team is called Sule. You're like, oh crap! I checked the wrong team again. Let's see. Sule, I apologize. I don't know why I'm messing this up. Let's see. Brighton defenders look great and good fixture for them. All right too. Yeah, I'm thinking about. I have Webster and Sanchez. I don't think I have too much of a problem doubling up on them right now. Peter Pumphrey, I checked yours out right. Too much chats. Notice me. Fazli, what's up, man? I think I talked about your squad. I think I talked about your question earlier. And I'll always notice you. Can you check my team? I'm so bad. My team is the Blues. I just joined your league. I can absolutely check out your team, Football Carl. Let's see. What was this question you asked? Oh, this is Sule's team. Same. Oh yeah. So okay. I saw this when I was just late. All right. Yeah. For me, new rate of 4.5. It could be Brentford. It could be Spurs. It could be still stay in the Wolverhampton, and then that'll give you 3 playing defenders next week. That's what I would do. I checked this when I was just late. I apologize, Sule, for being late and getting it wrong the first time. Yeah, I'll check out your name, Football Carl. Sule, are we cool? You saw it the first time I rated this, right? If not, I'll definitely go back to this. All right, if you want to join my mini league, the code is in the description. All right, Carl Evans. Let's check it out. Jota rotation risk, but he scores a lot of goals from last season. Yeah, I think he scored 4 goals from 6 times. He came off the bench 7 times, and he scored 4 goals, I believe. And one of those was a one-minute cameo. So, Duke can score whether he comes off the bench or not. If Mane wasn't so expensive, he could be... Yeah, I was hoping they would put Mane to make it a decent option. Instead of going Salah, he could go Mane. But they made price too close, and now Mane's like 3% selected. Who's going to... Like, not many people are going to go for Mane instead of Salah. All right, 1.3 mil in the bank. 40 points this week, and you still have Ben Rama left. All right, so... get out of here. If I'm you, I have 1 free transfer. Let's see. Let's look at your squad. Manquillo's not playing. I'm not worried about your defense at all. Sarr and Dennis. A bit tricky going Watford double up. I'm not the biggest fan of the Watford double up, but I do like both of those players. If I had to get any 2 from Watford, it's those 2. Benrahma, these 4 look great. How you got Son, Bruno, and Lukaku in your squad is beyond amazing. Beyond amazing. Yeah, the problem here with me is if I get rid of Dennis, there's nobody else at that price range, 5.1. There's nobody else at that price range. Shaw is going to come in for Simakas and Soufal for Manquillo. So now you have 2 defenders that aren't playing. So maybe you take one of like a Livermento or a Duffy for one of those 2 guys. Your midfield, see, that's a problem with having. See, that's my biggest problem with getting in these big 3 hitters, is I don't know where I would go with everyone else. Like, you'd have to stay in the 6 mil price range for Sarr. I don't know at that range if there's anyone else. And Buemo could be an option, but I still wait and see for me with him. You're a bit limited what you could do because you have these 3. Now that being said, these 3 are pretty dang good. It's just hard for me. You could, dang. Because of limited with cash, you have 1.3, so you can even upgrade Sarr. You upgrade Sarr, he's to 7.3. I don't know, a 7 mil. I don't know what else I would want. Dennis, 6.4. You could get. I don't know anybody else. Dang. Maybe upgrade one of your defenders. Maybe try to... Oh, man. This is hard. You have a good amount of money in the bank, but because you have those 3 hitters, you're really limiting your options here. I don't know if I would go Watford double up. I don't know if I would do the Watford double up. I don't know what else I could do with Dennis, though. Even if I use that 1.3, it only gives me 6.4, and there's no one else around that price at the top of my head. Aka, what's up, man? Good to see you. I like so like Lukaku, Bruno, Rafinha, Salah, Benrahma. I love those players. Shaw, Sufal are really good. Ailing's gonna do an alright job off the bench. Not the best, but alright. He scored a banger last week. Mankio not playing. Simakis not playing, so those two worry me. And I'm not the biggest fan of these two, so I would try to see what I'm gonna do with those. If you want to join my Discord or tweet me on Twitter, I could talk to you more when I'm not trying to catch up so fast on comments. But these four are my concern with your squad. So you can send the squad. You can either give me your code or send it to my Twitter. And hope 40. Okay, I gotta blaze through these. Who to captain next week? Rafinha's a bad shot. We're thinking. I'm going Bruno. Marcus, what's up? Kirsten, I checked out yours. I'm a Liverpool fan, and Harvey Elliott played in the midfield 3 not 4 line. Okay. And I wouldn't be surprised if Firmino starts next week as Klopp likes the rotating forward. Okay, there we go. So it sounds like Firmino's going to be back in for Jota. I'm going to catch up on these comments. 157 points in total, and Barnes and Antonio left. Oof. Oh, you're off to a great start. Check that one out. Check out that one out. I'm going to check out Aka's. Oh, that's not the right button. Aka's 1137. If you're still here 40 flipping minutes later. Arteta has now lost more Premier League home games in 20 months than Arsene Wenger did in 6 years. That is a stat. That is a stat. Oh, my days. All right, looking at your squad. Shout out Norwich one time. 0.5 in the bank. I am looking at... you're fine with defenders here, so I'm not worried about Samakas. White's just 1 week. I'm assuming he's going to be out. Tony's out for me. Tony's out for me. Tony's out for me. I'm trying to find out what to do with Tony. Do I try to save money by dropping Grealish and upgrading Tony? I don't know. But Tony for me is where I would try to move on from. Yeah, Duffy big time this week. Duffy big time. Klopp played 4-2-3-1 instead of 4-3-3. And when he plays a former, he plays all 4 Liverpool fours most of the times. Played 4-3-3. Is Harvey Elliott going to get playing time? Consistent playing time? FPL skills? Which players are out for international duty? I have a list. I'm 40 minutes behind. I'll see if I can put the list up. I don't know. It's on my phone, so I don't know how to get it on my computer. But there's a giant list. I'll see if I can put up here in a second. When will you play your wildcard? Game week 13, it seems like, at this moment. Thank you so much for doing my team. Always enjoy it. Hey, I appreciate that, Peter. Seriously, I really appreciate that. Thank you, everyone, for showing up and being patient with me as I'm trying to figure out how to be a better streamer. Would we have to sacrifice either Salah or Bruno to get funds for Lukaku? That's what it seems like for me. I can't see any other way I could do it without sacrificing it. Without sacrificing one of Salah or Bruno. See, we saw a team earlier, but that person had like Sar, Dennis, Rafinha, so they had a bunch of cheaper options, and there are good cheap options out there. There are a bunch of cheap options out there. As I kick my camera, there are cheap options out there, but I think it just limits you so much. You'd have to drop one of Salah or Fernandes. The good news is, Salah, you can get Jota, Bruno, you can get Greenwood or whoever it may be. So there are cheaper options on those two sides in case you want Liverpool or United coverage, but it seems like that's what it's going to have to be. Makes FPL a lot of fun and a lot of headaches. Do I have Son on my squad? I do not have Son on my squad. I wish I did. Yo, Allison, thanks for the clean sheet. Hey, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. G Squad from YouTube. All right, yay. This is my squad, right? Yeah, this is my squad. All right. 5157394. Mohammed, what's up? I think good seeing you. Good seeing you. I think Chelsea might pull another clean sheet at Anfield. Chelsea's defense is top notch. This might be an important phone call. One sec. Hello? I think you have the wrong number. Sorry. No worries. Have a good day. Take care. I thought that was someone from a hospital. Anyway. Oh, great. Now I'm super far behind. No comment. I can't even get to where I was in comments earlier. Oh, boy. If you send me a comment, I can only scroll back a certain amount. Oh, wait. Yeah, I can. There we go. Come on. That's how flipping far behind I am. Fantasy Arabia, what's up? I hope you're doing well, too. I really hope you're doing well. Yeah, I apologize to anyone who's commented before 11:27. If you commented before, I can't see your comment anymore. Oh, my days. Now I just feel terrible. Looking at your squad here. Yeah, same thing with Simakas. You have White coming in, but White has COVID, so you got to make that move for Simakas and get you coverage defensively. The front seven look great to me, so Could you drop Mahrez down with one of your transfers and upgrade one of your defenders? Yeah, absolutely. That could be something that you could do. But Tsimikas is my biggest priority. Tsimikas is my biggest, and Manquillo, Tsimikas, White. Something's got to give. I'd probably do Tsimikas and Manquillo would be my first two I would do. All right, owner. I apologize. I can't see my I can't see the comments past 11:27. So please resend your team, resend your comments. I hate this. I hate being. I want to answer everyone's questions, but I hate being so far behind. All right, this is owners, right? You're fine with Tsimikas because you have Digne. So yeah, but you'd only have one playing. I think Williams is going on loan now, from what I'm hearing. We'll see about that. Tsimikas, maybe you do that one transfer just to get you bench depth. But Tony for me has got to go. Tony for me has to go. But that's just my thoughts. Do you want to get one more defender in case? No, I don't know if a defender is needed in this squad because you have Digne coming in for Tsimikas. But Tony is my biggest issue here. Wait to see how Barnes looks tomorrow, but Barnes has Norwich the week after anyway. Team looks great, by the way. Team looks great. I just worry about Tony. And maybe only having 3 playing defenders, but Tony's my biggest concern here. All right, Saw, let's check it out. Saw is 106160. When is mine? Okay, Aka, did I check yours out? I think I checked yours out, right? All right, so Reguilon, I love the Reguilon pick. Could have had an assist. I guess he was the one that passed to Ali for that penalty. All right. Great week. Still have Sufal and Antonio left. Fine. Everything looks good to me. Everything looks good. I'd probably roll my transfer because I like Reguilon here. I like your back line. I mean, Shaw maybe goes, but you can keep him. I have no problem with that. Midfield, 2 rotational pieces here with Jota and Greenwood, but you have Ayling and Brownhill who can come off the bench and get points. So I honestly might just roll the transfer. I think that's a great squad. Wait, what's okay? That was 1000. Okay. Let's see, 113721. I have 14 million for 2 midfielders. Who would you go for? I would want. Dang, I would want either. I had to check the squad out, right? Yeah, check the squad out. Yeah, for me, it's got to be Tsimikas. Actually, you have Ayling and White, so I'd wait it out. I might roll a transfer here too. Actually, Tony. I think Tony's got to go for me. 14 mil for 2 midfielders. Who would I go for? Ben Rama. Let's see about Harvey. Let's see how Harvey Barnes does because he has Norwich, but I don't know if I'd bring him in just for the Norwich game, just to probably get rid of him the next week, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know. Jota, even though he's rotational, you can get in another. Just make sure you have some coverage. Greenwood, Ben Rama, Rafinha, Sar next game week is good. And Buemo is still a wait and see for me, but he could be an option. Just off the top of my head, that's kind of who I would go for. We need to consider the impact of international break on a few key players. Salah's 2 matches for World Cup qualifications. Yeah, I honestly think that if on my team personally, if Salah has to go in quarantine after international break, I'm gonna get rid of Salah this week, and it's gonna hurt. But I'm gonna go like Jota and then upgrade to Lukaku maybe. But I don't know. We'll see. I agree that international break could be a huge point for FPL managers to take a big leap if you're prepared. What does the website use to check out whether a price might rise? FPLstatistics.co.uk. FPL Statistics is my website. Kirsten, I checked out yours, right, Kirsten? Yeah. My team name is Blues. Okay, yep. Yes, you did. Okay, I checked out yours. What would you do? Okay, let's check out yours. Sean, stop talking so much. You gotta catch up. 276164. Thanks, bro. No worries, Alex. Tony's stats look good, but it's not converted at all. Frustrating dilemma to have. Yeah, I still think maybe you keep Tony for one more game week. Maybe. I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't, but I understand why you would. The first game week he did not look good. This game week he put up better stats. A lot of shots in the box. I think he had 4 shots in the box. I might be blowing smoke right now, but he had good numbers. He just didn't finish. So what do you do with it is the big question. For me, I think it's time to move on. But unless you have somewhere else you can go, like there's no other at the 6.5 price range. I still think he's the best. Pookie's not there with his fixtures just yet, so I still think Tony's the best of that price range. So unless you can get to like Jimenez or something like that, maybe stay with Tony. But yeah, I don't know if I'd want him. If I had him, I don't know. I'd probably still try to get rid of him if he was the option I had. What would I do with this squad? You have nothing in the bank. Tony again for me, but again, same thing as I just said. Simakis is out. Amarty might not be starting. Lowton Lowton can come in. Maybe take a transfer to get some bench depth with Simakis and Amarty. Probably. If you're fine with everyone else, then Tony. But Simakis isn't going to be playing next week. Amarty, let's see if he plays with Vestergaard there. And everything else looks good to me. I mean, except Tony. Tony is my biggest concern. But other than that, maybe make a move for Simakis. Hopefully that helps, Lee. What's my uploading schedule? At this point, so I go back to grad school next week. 170732669. Yep, no worries. So I go back to grad school next week, and so my uploading, I'm not going to be able to upload many videos because I'm going into my hardest semester in my grad school. I have neuro, I have ortho, I have another neuro class. I have just the hardest classes I have are next semester. So my uploading schedule is probably going to be a deadline stream and a stream on Sunday, and that's probably all I can do with how I'm taking 21 units next semester in grad school. So it's probably just going to be Sunday streams, and I hate to do that, but this next semester is going to be hard. All right, check out your squad. Same thing here with Simakis. Because let's see what happens with Feltman when he can come back. He's back the 26th of August, which is this week, so he might be back this week. But same thing I've been saying as Simakis and Amarty. What am I going to do with those two? And Buemo he looks good, in my opinion. He looks good. He just hasn't been able to finish yet, which is frustrating. Same thing as Tony this week. Oh, if I was looking at your squad, Ings and Antonio are fine. Harrison I still think is a good player. I still think at 6 million he's a good player. And Buemo, oh man. Yeah, the hard part here is having Son. By having Son, you give up so much money that you can't bring in like a Jota or Greenwood instead of Buemo, right? You have 2 free transfers, right? Yeah. So I mean, but I would not get rid of Son before he plays. Is it Watford and Crystal Palace? Yeah, I'm not getting rid of him. So Harrison is still fine to me. I don't know what else you can do at that price. For me, it would just be the Simakis move, and maybe you hold a transfer, something like that. My camera, baby. This is hard. I mean, because if you did drop Son, you could go Greenwood and Jota here, and that's a good option. But that would give you maybe a 0, maybe a 0, maybe a 0, and you'd have no bench. You'd have to start Veltman every week. Maybe worry about Simakis right now, and then worry about the rest later. This is a hard team to look. I mean, it's just your team looks really good. I just don't know where I would go with the money from Buemo or Harrison. You know, I keep Harrison. My move would be. I still like Buemo though. Maybe I just move Simakis and roll a transfer. I looked at yours, right? I was just late. Shimikas, not Shimikas. Oh, Shimikas? Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Shimikas. Sorry about that. Okay, I just checked out Football Carls. I apologize for pronouncing it that way. I thought it was always Shimikas, so I know now that it's Shimikas. I apologize. Shimikash. I appreciate that. I checked out Saw. I checked yours out, right? Meeson, I checked out yours. Everyone thinking about Dele. My eyes on Bergwijn. Bergwijn looks good. My personal thinking there is I need to go watch this Spurs match. I'm gonna do it either tomorrow or tonight. Just at least the highlights of it, the extended highlights, and I'll know more about Bergwijn versus Dele here. I think I got to Aka's as well. Aka, I got yours, right? I thought I got yours. I'll do it again. Make sure I did it. 113721. I remember putting those numbers in. Saw I got yours. Michael Richardson, what's up, man? Yay. What's people doing with Shimakash? Shimikash. That's how you said it, right? Shimikash. Let me see if I did check out the squad. I was just super late to it. Yeah. Aka, I got yours, right? Saw I got yours. So for Shimikash, if he goes up in price to 4-2, I'm swapping him out, me personally. If I have no other playing defenders, I have to switch him out for Livramento or maybe Duffy, one of those two. But if he's the 5th defender, I'm not worried about it. But that's kind of what I'm considering here. Duffy or Livramento. I need to learn more about Duffy, whether he's going to keep his job or not with Brighton defenders coming back. If he does keep his job, he's the one for me. If not, then it's Livramento. Shimikash. Okay. All right. Top 100K after 2 weeks. Let's go. With 3 to play. Best start ever. Normally given. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. Michael, that's awesome, man. I'm proud of you. I answered that one. I want Grealish out, maybe. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting Grealish out myself. Get rid of Salah because he's going against Chelsea and out for Game Week 4 and 5. Yeah, Zan, that's exactly what I'm thinking. So for me, if I find out that Salah is going to have to be out for Game Week 4 for COVID purposes after international break, then yeah, I'm getting rid of him for this week. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe I'm probably gonna go Son, and we'll see what happens I do with my other transfer. But I agree with you on that one. I don't know if he's going to miss 4 and 5. At this point, I'm hearing that he misses 4 just because of international duty. But because he goes on international duty, he has to quarantine after COVID. But I'm also hearing that there may be a twist in the rules just so he can play, or so that everyone that's going on international break can play. Benrahma or Barnes? Probably Benrahma. I say that I have Barnes myself. But if I had to re-choose, I'd probably pick Benrahma. Who do you think will be the top goal scorer? Lukaku. I think Lukaku will be the top goal scorer. Unless Kane goes to City, then it's Kane. Rank 165K was Antonio Fall. That's great. Just hit the wild card because I felt I messed my team up. Hey, if you hit a wild card, you have a great opportunity to get a head start and have a great week. And have a great few game weeks even. Once I use my wild card, it all depends on your team. For me, it's going to be game week 13. And if not, it all depends on what your squad is. If your squad needs a lot of help right now, you got to use it. If not, then you got to do I would go 13. How do you show my team? Get if you go to your URL here if you go to points and you go to your URL, you can get it to me here. Great stream. Hey, thank you, Sule. Appreciate that. First draft is Schmeichel, Shaw, Laporte. So for Laporte, I'm hearing Laporte might be leaving. This is still rumors, of course. I don't know how much weight it has behind it, but maybe Laporte's not. Maybe I would probably go. I don't know how much Laporte is, but DS or something like that. I like everything. Everything else looks great though. I'm not the biggest Mopé fan personally, but I think that squad looks great. Hit him up, yeah. Shout out Tupac one time. Hey, good to see you, man. The best with the books. I wish, man. Got it. You can check out my squad. Okay, Kyle, let's check it out. 8-2-9-8-5-8. Thinking of going Mars the Sun and Smith Road to Basuma. That's not a bad option. I like that. Unless you would play Basuma. Yeah, I think that's great. That's a great option. I back that up. 2 thumbs up for me. Fasuva. Let's check it out. 51482. Oh, I'm actually almost caught up. Holy shnikes. I'm only 6 minutes back. Let's go. See you on Tuesday. Catch y'all. I'm also going to be back tomorrow after the Leicester game as well. So, yeah. Thank you, everyone, for showing up, man. I appreciate that. Evening, lads. Good to see you, Diamond. Diamond, I've been waiting to talk to you about your Bruno squad. All right, here we go. No money in the bank right here. This is for Suva M. 1 or 2 transfers. Okay. Simakas might be 1, but you still have 3 playing defenders, so I'm not pressed about that. But that's definitely one of them. Everything else looks good. I'm a little worried about maybe Mahrez. I'm a little worried about. Because again, rotation-wise. But I like it. you don't have any money in the bank. There's a lot of good options. You can even drop down to like you might even be able to go. Let me think. You could try bringing DCL, bring up Scarlett to DCL, and Mara's down to a 4 point or like Embuemo or something. I don't know. Maybe even a 4.5. Maybe you could upgrade Simakas if you go to, I don't know. Maybe bring. If you don't want Mahrez, I think Mahrez might be starting next week because he didn't start this week. So Mahrez might be out. Simakas maybe my biggest priority because I'd have 2 free transfers. So if you have 2 free transfers, maybe I just use one on Simakas, get in Duffy or Livramento. Make sure that Duffy starts even when players come back. Maybe do that, and then I would just roll the other one, and the squad looks great to me. Scored 66 without Bruno. Yeah, huge for you. Bruno only got 1 point this week. Whew. I moved Tony and got Lukaku, and it was a win for this week. That's huge. That is a huge transfer. How much do you have this game week so far? I have 59 with 2 to go. I have 59 with Barnes and Antonio still to go. Shimmy Cash. Yeah, that's right. I kept saying it wrong. I don't know about Shimmy Cash, but once Konate set foot in that defense, I think they might scumble that formation. Ooh. We'll see. I really want to see Konate. I hope I say his name right. I'm saying it more like it's Spanish than French. And Van Dijk together. That might be that might be great. I really want to know what the international break COVID rules are. What favorite FPL players? Yeah, let me look it up. Good luck on your Neuro classes. Hey, thank you, Sule. I appreciate that. I'm gonna need every bit of it. I'm really thinking if I should hold Mars or sell. That's a big concern for me too. Part of me wants to say I would. Mars is so much of a headache. He's so good. The risk is the reward is so high, but he also might not start, and so it's just so hard to have him in my squad. I'm trying to find all did I screenshot it or did I save it? I think I just saved it. Sorry, I'm trying to find out all the players that aren't playing potentially. I saw it on Twitter. I thought I screenshotted it, but I did not screenshot it. Where did you go? I missed you so. Seems I've been forever since you've been gone. Where is it? Pictures. Come on, son. I know I had it here somewhere. I don't have the list. I thought I did, but I don't. Oh, yeah, I do. There it is. All right, I got to send it to myself real quick on Twitter. Oh, man. Now I have no dead air going on. FPL done. Send it to myself. It is right. Camera. Sorry about this real quick. I'm trying to find all the players that aren't playing or could potentially not play. This next. All right, I got it. Go to. All right. Back to my YouTube. That's important. All right. Yeah, Mars is tough for me. I think I would get rid of him, but that's me. Football Carl, thanks for the follow, man. Oh, that's not it. Let's see. Keep Tony. For me, I want to get rid of Tony personally, but there's just no other there's no other players that price range that I would want. So unless I could find a way to upgrade to Antonio or one of those beautiful 7.5 or 8.1 forwards, I'm probably just gonna hold on to him. You know, or if I could find a way to swap him out and bring in an extra midfielder, I could do that. But at this moment, I just don't. Yeah, I don't. I wouldn't keep him, but that's me. You say, all right, Football Carl. Let me check your squad here in a second. So this is all the players that aren't going to be that could potentially be out. You have to add. You can screenshot this, you know, and zoom in and whatnot. Add Antonio to this list because he may play for Jamaica. All right. Henning, what's up? Good to see you. All right, so you have big players off of this list. Richarlison, Rafinha. I should have done it from the top. Martinez in goal. Buendia. Yeah, Richarlison, James, Rafinha, Daka, Soyuncu, Firmino, Salah, Allison. Jesus, Ederson, Cavani. Those are the big names, and Jimenez. Those are the big names off the top. Is this you, right, Football Carl? All right, cool. I'll check out Football Carl's real quick, and then I'll go to Diamonds. Those are the players that might be out. If Kane plays next game week, means Son left wing. Who will play right wing? Bergvine or Mora? Try to ask your Spurs fan if possible. Yeah, I know there's some Spurs fan here. If there's a Spurs fan, please comment on that. If I had to guess, I'd probably say it would be Bergvine. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let me get back to you on that one. Are there any Spurs fans here? If there are, please let me know who's more likely to start on that right wing. Bergvine or Lucas Moura. All right. Look at your squad. Backline. Let's see. You have Ailing. Again, it's the same thing I've been saying with Shimi Cash. I just think that with him is Robbo's back, so Ailing's gonna start, which is fine. But then if any of those don't start, you have Dennis on your bench. I don't think Shaw's rotational risk. I don't think Ailing and Soufal are. And so maybe you kind of get away with having two defenders that don't play, and you have Dennis on your bench, so that's all right. Your midfield is gorgeous. Again, Sarr I think is a great pick from Game Week 4 on. So I don't necessarily have a problem with Sarr. Midfield looks solid. Honestly, my only concern looking at your squad is the fact that you have Shimi Cash and Manquillo as your two defenders on your bench. Maybe you could try to swap one of those out. But personally, I think that with Dennis there and with Ailing, Soufal, and Shaw, they're not going to get rotated. And Dennis first on your bench, I think you're fine. But, I mean, yeah, I think you're fine. If you had 2 free transfers, I'd probably just spend one just to get in like a Livramento who seems to be nailed on for that Southampton defense. And then kind of just sit on the other one. To me, this looks great. You found a beautiful way to incorporate Bruno, Salah, and Lukaku in your squad. Of course, that means having to give up Trent Alexander-Arnold, but this squad looks good. I would worry about Manquillo, Shimi Cash. Use one transfer, bank the other one. Because everyone else looks good, man. All right, Diamond. Throw your diamonds in the sky if you feel the vibe. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Let me handle my business. All right. Let's see if Kane. Oh yeah. Long-term plan. All right. So this is a Bruno squad. Squad without Bruno Fernandes. In case y'all want to see. And he's off to an incredible start. All right. You still have Barnes and Antonio still to go, just like me. So we're both gonna be cheering for him big time. Whoa. Let's see. So looking at this squad, I think Shimi Cash. Yeah, you're fine because I would just let him sit on the bench, to be completely honest. Hey, it was great seeing you, T-Bet. Appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you showing up. Should I transfer out Salah? Oh, hold on. Let me get to that question here in just 1 second because that's a big question. Your plan right now is to downgrade 2 mids, upgrade Lukaku to buy Game Week 7, also get 1 Chelsea defender for Shaw, maybe till United fixtures turn again. If that were the case, I don't know who the most nailed-on Chelsea defender is, but the one I want the most is Reece James. I've been saying that for a while. I just love Reece James, but it does give you a rotation. But you have Ailing and Livramento that can come off the bench in case he doesn't play. So maybe that's where you go. Oh, you're a Chelsea supporter, so you'll know better than I do. Yeah, you could downgrade Mahrez. You could downgrade Mahrez too and save a lot of cash too. A lot of cash, man. Without having Bruno Fernandes, this is great. Man, so much money you can do. Yeah, you could downgrade Mahrez, upgrade Ings to Lukaku. Yeah, this looks good, man. Yeah, I like having a Chelsea defender in. I just don't know who to get. My plan has always been Reece James if I can get bench depth. Let's see. All right, so should you transfer out Salah? My problem with Salah. So I need to know more about this COVID after international break, right? Quarantine. So, for those who are unaware, Salah is going on international duty with Egypt after game week 3, 7, 8, 4, 4, 2, 2. He's going on international duty. So when he does, he may have to quarantine for game week 4. So in my opinion, if he does have to quarantine for game week 4, I'm transferring out Salah this game week because he plays Chelsea this week. Could he score? Of course he can. He's Mo Salah. But I think I could do better with Son for the next 2. And so that's my plan. But if you want Salah back in your squad, you got to make sure you still have that $2 million in the bank, right? Or whatever the money is in the bank. Because if you say, oh, I have the funds for Salah, I'm going to downgrade him to, I don't know, Jota now, and then use that cash to upgrade to DCL, then when Salah comes back, you might not have enough cash to bring him back. And if you want him back, you're going to have to keep that money in your bank and treat it as if it's untouchable. So for me, if Salah is out, if he does have to quarantine for game week 4, he is out of my squad, and I'm going to bring in Son. I'm just going to have that money on the side to be able to bring him back in. Yes, Xavier, you can definitely show me your squad. You just throw me your ID number and I can check it out. Reece Flames. Oh, he is so good. He was torching that Arsenal left side today. All right, 58 points. You have $1 million in the bank. That's nice. Shimmy Cash. I mean, yeah, you got to go. Okay, I'll check it out right now, Xavier. Shimmy Cash. You have Alien come in. So my problem here is I've seen it a lot today. Is when Robbo comes back, and if Vestergaard does take a Marty spot, that gives you 3 non-playing players on your bench, and that could hurt, especially because you have Greenwood. So maybe I use, how many transfers do you have? You have 2 free transfers. Maybe I use 1 just to bring in like a Livermento, or you have enough cash you can even upgrade to a Spurs defender, a Brentford defender, a Wolverhampton defender. So you have enough cash to be able to have some fun with it. So maybe you upgrade Shimmy Cash to like Tanganga or Dyer or Rico Henry or Henri, however you say his name. I got to figure out how to say his name. And that'll give you enough bench depth to be able just to sit back and save that second free transfer. Because overall, this is a great squad, a phenomenal squad. Again, my worry is just bench depth. But you have enough cash, you can kind of run with it. All right, I just checked out. This is Mick, right? Yeah, Reece Flames. You should turn on slow-mo so that you can catch up. Ooh, that's a good question. Maybe a mod too. I've never had to worry about that before. This is crazy. Yeah, usually I get behind sometimes when I have like 15 people in here, so I'm really far behind. Maybe I do turn on slow mode, but I don't know. We'll see. I gotta figure it out. This is something I'm gonna have to call my homie right now. We'll have to talk about this after the stream's over. Oh yeah, it was on Twitter, right? It was on Twitter. Xavier, here you go. Let's see. This is your squad. Shimmy Cash on your bench. White. So White has... Okay, so I'm not worried about... This is a good example of having Shimmy Cash and me not worrying about it because it's his 5th defender. And so you have White, even though he is on COVID right now, he'll be back after the City game, and I think these 3 are pretty nailed on. Ooh, Melee angle. What a shout. All right, midfield. How much money do you have in your bank, Xavier? Oh, camera. How much money do you have in your bank? Livermento or Duffy. So I'm gonna do some research on that. If Duffy is nailed on, because my worry is if Brighton defenders come back, is Duffy gonna lose a spot? If Duffy, in my thinking, Duffy's done enough greatness to be able to warrant staying in this squad, or at least compete for the starting gig. So I think Duffy comes back. But this is me speculating. If he's able to hold down that spot, it's Duffy. If not, Livermento. Yeah, 0.5 in the bank. Okay, there we go. So 0.5 in the bank. Ings and Antonio not worried about. Maybe next week I get rid of Ings for DCL. That's what I'm planning on doing personally. Barnes has Norwich next week. Midfield looks good. Harrison, a good shout. I like Rafinha more, but I have no problem with having Harrison in the squad. How many transfers do you have? Yeah, if you know, not sure what to do once I make my wild card. Take your time. I'm happy to wait until you're ready to have a look. If that's the case, can I look at this after I stream so I can have more time to look at it? I could tweet you about it. Off the top of my head right now, I don't even know if I would make a transfer. If I had 2 free transfers, maybe I'd make 1 just in case, just to have some sort of bench this game week. If you only have 1, I would just roll it and get 2. Because to me, your back line looks great. Midfield looks great for this week. Again, Harrison, I like Rafinha more, but I would like to save that cash for Ings to DCL next week. Everything else looks good to me. Yeah, everything else good. If you don't mind, I would like to look at this and tweet you about it later tonight. Try to transfer in Ginger Kid. I'll get to yours. Good squad to me. So life's great when Captain Bruno has 0 points. Oh, yeah, seriously. 835. With the Bruno squad's laughing this week, struggling last week, laughing this week. Salah out with international break. It seems so. Planning for Egypt. All right. Should I transfer in Jota or Son for Salah? Probably. I'm going Son. Because Jota has Chelsea this week, and then the week after that's a good one. I think they face Leeds. I favor Liverpool in that match, but I think Son versus Watford I would prefer, because let's see what Son has. Watford and Crystal Palace. Yeah, I'm going Son. All right, this is the Ginger Kid. You have no money in the bank. Amarty, White. So you have no playing players next week. All right, so you got to go Shimmy Cash right here. Shimmy Cash has to go. You could bring in Livermento. You could bring in Duffy. Oh, you already have Duffy, so it has to be Livermento. That's my biggest concern with your squad is Amarty's probably going to not be playing because of Vestergaard coming back. White has COVID, so for one game week I'm worried. Then after that it's fine. Parika's out. I mean, he got loaned out, right? Yeah, transferred. So if Shimmy Cash is out because Raba's coming back next week, if that's the case, you potentially have 4 players that aren't going to get any points. And Duffy is rotation rotation risk potentially as it is. So at this moment, I think Shimmy Cash is Shimmy. You have to do something with Shimmy Cash. Bring in Livermento. You have 2 free transfers, so maybe even try to downgrade somebody to fund, bringing it to fund an upgrade for Shimmy Cash. But something's got to give here. Something's got to give between your biggest worry is Shimmy Cash, Amarty, and White at this moment, in that order. Next Chelsea game, if Ziyech or Werner get more minutes, then Lukaku will have a festival. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine? Like I put all this effort to bring in Lukaku into my squad, and Werner starts over him. Gotta love FPL. That's my team. I'm thinking of wildcarding to take out Salah. I don't know if I would wildcard. I think your squad looks fine. I don't know if I would wildcard just yet. Bring in Lukaku, get some Chelsea defenders, City defenders, Leeds players. If that's, I mean, I do like your plan with your wild card. I'll give you that much. I think your team is fine right now without the wild card, but maybe wait till like game weeks. I don't know. Actually, I think I like your plan though. I like your plan. I'm not sure what to do once I make my wild card. I'm not sure what to do once I make my wild card. Take your time. Yeah, I would. Yeah, Rawa shouldn't take internet left back spot. From what I'm hearing, he's going to be back for that Chelsea game, though. That's what I'm hearing. So, again, I should have clarified that earlier. I would definitely wait to hear more about Robbo, but he was on the bench today, and I'm hearing he'll probably be back for that Chelsea game. But we'll see. We'll see. Too late to jump on Greenwood? That's a really hard question. I want to say no. I am worried about rotation moving forward, but how do you bench someone that's been playing really well for 2 game weeks? I still think they find a spot for him. I think if you were to have Greenwood, I would definitely have some sort of bench to be able to swap in for him in case he doesn't start. But I think you're still all right on the Greenwood train. Maybe a bit late, but better late than never. But never late is better. That's a Drizzy Drake line. But yeah, I think you still might be all right getting on the Greenwood train. Just make sure you have a decent bench. White's about to drop in price tonight. Oh man, I don't want to get rid of him just yet. I like to wait till my transfers for the end, but it's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time before somebody drops in price on my squad. No Duffy. Yeah. Hey Don, can I send you my squad after you finish the course? If you can either send it to me now, or you can send it to my Twitter or something like that, and I'll get back to you on it for sure. Harrison and Barnes have disappointed, so it may support my choice of wildcard. Yeah, that's true. Harrison hasn't looked as good as he did last season, but I mean he's still a quality player. But I hear you. My problem with Barnes though is next week he has Norwich at home. No, he has Norwich away. He has Norwich away, so I don't know if I would get rid of him just yet. I would definitely wait to see how he looks tomorrow. Son or Jota for Salah. I'd get Son for Salah. Rafinha may need to go, and Salah as well. Yeah, if Rafinha's on international duty as well, Oh, that's gonna. I have Rafinha and Salah on my squad, and both of them are gonna have to go on international, or might have to go COVID protocols afterwards. Rafinha scored this week though. He had five shots. 5 shots this week. Look good. Who's a one player I would take out for Xavier's squad? One player, Harrison, but I don't know how much you could do with that money. Do with that money. I mean, even your bench. First, I would probably focus on one of these, White or Shimmy Cash. Maybe you could kind of just delay it, and because White will be back for game week 5 when their fixtures flip, or game week 4 when their fixtures flip. So maybe I just wait on White. I'll wait to see how Barnes looks tomorrow. But for me, it'd be Harrison or Rafinha, but I wouldn't bring in Rafinha just yet because of international duty. Maybe even like Sar, but I'd probably hold on to Harrison because their fixtures look good. I'd probably do one of your bench. Because, I mean, Ings to me is going to go to DCL in next game week. Not this week, but the week after, game week 4. Top of my head. That's what I'd probably do. I have no clue what to do with my team. Lacazette is a lot of cash on the bench, but he will be ready for next game week. I have 2 free transfers. My name is Tika No Salah. What to do? All right, I'm assuming you're in Adventure to Don Tellis because I've seen you there before, Henning. Henning, it's good to see you, by the way, again. If you want to join my... did I do the wrong one? If you want to join my mini league, there's a code in the description, and you can definitely join. All right, Mars to Greenwood / Jota. I think that's a good choice. All 3 of them are rotational pieces, but because those 2 cost less, you can have a stronger bench than Mars. You know, so I don't know who I would take out, or I don't know who I'd bring in, Greenwood or Jota. Maybe Jota because Salah's going on international duty. So I think, I think I'd go Jota. That's a hard question. But I think Jota's the choice there. Even though Jota may not start this week, long term, I think he's so good with Liverpool. All right, here we go. Yeah, 2 free transfers. Don't know what to do. I'd get rid of Digne and save some cash, especially if he's going to be on your bench. If he's going to be on your bench, I'm dropping Digne down to a 4-5 or a 5 million, save some cash, and you could upgrade. Oh, you don't have Salah or Bruno. Yeah, I'm dropping Lacazette down. I'm dropping Lacazette down to a 4-5 because you have Digne on your bench you can cover at this point, or White in game week 4. So I'm dropping Lacazette down to maybe even Dennis at 5-1. That might save you enough cash. I'm upgrading. I don't know maybe upgrade Mahrez to Bruno, something like that. That's probably what I would do. You can even drop Lacazette down to just DCL and throw DCL in there. But if it were me, I would go Lacazette to Dennis or something like that. Upgrade Mahrez to Salah. No worries, Xavier. I'll get to your squad tonight for sure. Can you rate my team on TDD? Yeah. That is a hilarious name, by the way. It brings me terrible flashbacks from high school. Let's go like this. I'm assuming you are 337. Oh, camera. Yes, I'll check out your squad. Real Sociedad. Janai. All right. I'm assuming this is. Oh, I got a lot to rate. All right, here we go. Who is first? I'm assuming I saw Xavier's. I'm assuming Douglas. That's you. Let's look at Douglas's real quick. Let's see. Douglas. All right. Let's do Douglas first. Douglas, I'm assuming you're a hilarious name right there. Let's see. Sanchez. I love the Reguilon pick. I love having Spurs defense in there right now. They have a ton of shots against them, but I still think he's good. Shimmy Cash. You have Livramento that comes in. I'm worried. The same thing as I've been saying is I'm a bit worried about Shimmy Cash, Amarty, but Livramento will come in and play there. But even then, I'm still a little nervous about it. Basuma. Basuma's such a good player. FPL is not on the bench. I like it. For me, okay, so you have Salah, Bruno, and Lukaku, but because you do that, you're limited fund-wise everywhere else. But your team looks good. Tony, I would like to get rid of Tony myself, but because it's so hard to find a replacement at 6.5 at the moment, I don't know what else you could do unless you had 2 free transfers to swap out and bring in like Ben Rama in the midfield or upgrade. So I think for now I might just roll a transfer. I'm a bit worried about the Shimmy Cash and Amarty and not having any fourth playing defender. I think that's an important thing to have. I don't think they need to be I don't think they need to be great. They just need to play. I don't know how much I like Livramento starting week in, week out, but that's my concerns. That's my concerns. All right, next up, looking at your squad. I do. All right, looking at your squad, you have 3 playing defenders. You have White. Yeah, I'm not worried about Shimi Cash in this squad right here because you have White that'll come back after COVID in game week 4 or so when the fixtures flip. I wouldn't play him any week next week anyway. Midfield looking stronger than the Rock's biceps. Mara's a concern here. If Mara's actually, I think Mara starts this week. If I had to speculate, if it were me, I would try to find a way to swap Mara's out to a cheaper midfielder and upgrade Tony to like a DCL or something like that, or even Antonio, something like that. All right, Janai, you're gonna be up next. All right, this is your squad. This is what you're looking at. Transfer plans. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, that looks good. I mean, I'm assuming it's. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, it's it's a wild card. Okay, looks good to me. I like the Grealish pick. Good depth with Livramento and Duffy. I'm assuming. 5. You're playing a 3-5-2. Looks good. You found a way to get Lukaku, Bruno, and Salah in your squad. I like it. Good squad. If I had to be picky, maybe Grealish out for a cheaper midfielder so you can throw funds elsewhere, but it looks good to me. All right. Janai, let's go to yours. Your is 3379. 2 free transfer. All right. Should I put Lukaku for next game week? He plays Liverpool next, so I would wait one more game week. Personally, I'm going to wait one more game week before I decide, but it's so hard to avoid Lukaku. If you want to get rid of Salah because of international break concerns and COVID concerns, then Lukaku, and you have the transfers to do it, then you could go Lukaku, but I'm going to wait one more game week personally. But if you want to do it, you saw how good he looked today. He had 8 shots and 3 attempted assists. He looked phenomenal. I wouldn't call 92 points game week 1 a struggle. Did I call? Oh, yeah, that's right. Going back to the Bruno squad. The Bruno squad last week did not struggle. Depending on because you had the right players that balled out. You had Son, and I forgot who else. I think you had Greenwood last week that covered. Yeah, huge. Diamond, you're on a great start, man. All right. How much money in the bank? 0.5. Shimmy Cash. I'm not too worried about because you have Ailing and White. White will be back for game week 4. Brownhill. Looking at this squad, you have 2 free transfers. Maybe I try to find a way to get DCL in for Wilson. Now, Wilson, I think, has a good fixture. I think they're playing Southampton this week. Yeah, they're playing Southampton, so I think he could score for sure. But I think I like DCL in the longer term of things. But I think Wilson will be all right this week. I would like to keep 2 free transfers if I were you because your team looks solid enough. You might just go like a Shimmy Cash to a £4 million player. And then the week after, you'd have 2 free transfers to get rid of Barnes and upgrade to DCL or something like that, you know? Like Barnes to Rafinha, Wilson to DCL, something along those lines. Overall, this is a great squad. I wouldn't force 2 transfers just because you had 2 transfers, but it looks really good. 296, 5327. Who's better, Lukaku, Salah, or Fernandez? I think FPL-wise, for the next few game weeks, Salah and Bruno are going to outscore Lukaku. Game week 7, I'm planning on switching out Bruno and bringing in Lukaku because I think Lukaku scores more in his run from 7 to 14 or something like that. But for now, I think it's Bruno and Salah. But that's my opinion. But I have to reassess because Lukaku looked so good today. He looked so good. He's summertime fine. That's J. Cole. Lights, please. No, that's not lights, please. That's hit it in the morning. All right. This is yours, Morocco. All right. Again, the same thing. Just Shimmy Cash and Amarty. I would like to get I would like to get a bench that has at least 1 or 2 playing defenders. And so Shimmy Cash for Livramento or maybe Duffy. Everything else looks great. I'm personally going Ings to DCL next week. Not this week, but the week after. Mahrez, maybe not this week because he might start, but the week after I might look to move him just because rotation just is so frustrating at times with him. So that'd be on the top of my list. Shimmy Cash, Amarty, and then Mahrez, Ings in game week 4. Everything else looks golden. Rolling there's and I'm golden because I'm rolling. That's Jurassic 5. All right, Stoyan, let's look at yours. Stoyan is 2000138. I'm planning to bring Livermento for Digne and Son. Yeah, Lukaku's so good. Planning to bring Livermento for Digne and Son for Salah. Please see this. Okay. You have Dunk coming in, so getting rid of Shaw, I get it. Livermento will be on your bench, so you'll have playing a 4-4-2 still, and you'll have Son coming in for Salah, and that'll give you so much cash the week after that you could upgrade anybody, really. Yeah, bring in Shaw to Livermento. I'm assuming you're going to be starting Dunk. Yeah, to me, that's a good option. I like that move. Yeah. Because the big thing is if you're doing that because of Salah and international break concerns and coming back after COVID, just make sure you have funds left over to bring Salah back. You're going to have a lot downgrading Shaw to Livermento, but try not to spend all that cash you have from getting Salah to Son and Livermento to Shaw in case you want to bring Salah back. Don't call to come back. Yes, Cockblock, I'll check it out right now. I thought I checked it out. Is this one you? I think this one's you. I have 59 points with Antonio Benrahma. Luke, that is an incredible week. Do you reckon Jansen at 4.5 could be a good rotating option for defenders? To be completely honest, let me check it out real quick first. All right, this squad, look at that. 3 notifications on YouTube. All right. Backline is great. I'm not worried about Shimmy Cash here because you have White as your first playing defender. Come game week 4. And Buemo, I have an eye out for. I like his game, but I want to see if he can get some returns from that. Tony, to me, is going to be out, but I don't know who I would replace with Tony. Let's see, you're thinking Buemo to Brownhill and Shimmy Cash to Reguilon. Yeah, I like that. I'm assuming then you're going to switch to a 4-4-2. That's not a bad idea. I like that move. I think that's good. Thanks for reading my squad. Hey, no worries. I try to get to everybody's comments here, and I fall super far behind so fast because I talk too much. Because I'm balling, shot calling. Yeah, okay, making sure. Brentford defender. I think Brentford defenders are all good price. For me, if I was to go Brentford defender, I would go Rico Henry or Henri. I don't know how you say his name yet. I really got to figure that out. But I would go here if I was going to Brentford defender. Best eye test wise. Chelsea have a difficult schedule. Lukaku only in game week 7 or 8. Yeah, I think that's a big plan for a lot of people is going game week 7 for Lukaku. Who should I swap Salah for? I already got Son, Greenwood, and Bruno. Oh, that is so hard. Honestly, you can go anywhere you want. I would try to see if KDB is going to be healthy. KDB is a good shout. You can go to Mane. You can even go all the way down to like Rafinha and just go all the way back up. You could go Jota. I'm thinking about White to Duffy. Instead of Shimmy Cash to Duffy just because of price changes. Yeah, I'm not against that. Not a bad move. Mahrez, keep or sell. If it were me, if I had Mahrez, I'd probably sell him just because that rotation at that price is just so much. I think I have Grealish, and I'm cool with Grealish being rotated with that Pep Roulette because he saves me a mil, and I could use that mil to fund cash otherwise. You know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. But if I had Mahrez, I would keep him for one more game week and hope that he plays against Arsenal. Because he has Arsenal next week, right? Yeah. That's what I would do. 94 with 4 left? How would you do it? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's outrageous. Football Carl, you say okay. Football Carl, I'll check it out real quick. All right, got Magic here. All right, transfer plans. Did I check this one out? Yeah, I did check this one out. Okay, cool. It looks good to me. Antonio will have international break problems. That's right, he will. Because he's playing for Jamaica. Oh. And I have Antonio, Rafinha, and Salah. I might have to take a free hit. Give me cash. Shimmy Cash. Give me cash. Antonio or Ings. Yeah, so because of... For one game week, I would say... I'm going to Antonio for the long term because Ings' schedule gets really hard in game week 4. Holy shnikes. 101 points? Well, that was game week 1, huh? Oof. That is so good. Is this, Dang, that's so good. So good. All right, Rafinha or Grealish. I like Rafinha better. Just because of saving money, a good run of fixtures for Rafinha, and rotation. Rafinha is not really rotation heavy like Grealish could be. But I think Grealish is more nailed on than we think. That was somebody else's team that had Lacazette. I do not have Lacazette personally. This is my squad right here. Yeah, I like Rafinha because of the schedule. Stoyan, I think I showed your squad, right? I'm just behind. Jutta will have international duty as well, I guess. I don't know. I didn't read his name in any comments, but I need to do a lot more research on that. I'm planning to bring Livermento instead of Digne and Son for Salah. Yeah, that looks good to me. All right, Tom Andrew, let's get yours. I got to speed through this because I hate being so far in comments. 2305077. Can Salah play in Game Week 4? At this moment, it doesn't look like it, but if you go to points, you can go and get your ID from the URL. It doesn't look like Salah will be playing in Game Week 4 because of COVID, coming back after international break, COVID guidelines. So that's what it seems like. If he can't, they might be trying to twist things around so that he and a lot of others can play. But if he can't play in Game Week 4, he's probably gone for me, to be completely honest. Because he got Chelsea this week and then not playing in Game Week 4. I'll bring him back in Game Week 5. Hey, Don, I think I missed your response. Who should I hold, Mahrez or Mahrez? Oh, yeah. Okay, so if I had Mahrez, I'm holding Mahrez for one more game week. That Arsenal defense seems leaky at this moment. But I like that move to Son a lot. Actually, you know what? I like Son. Yeah, I did talk about this one. I remember this one. I would rather have Son in my squad versus Watford. I'd rather have Son in my squad versus Watford. It depends. So you're saying Mahrez and Dele. Who would you have? Who would the partner be for Son in this situation? All right, Tom, let's look at your squad. You have no money in the bank. Cresswell on your bench. So Shimmy Cash, same thing as a lot of other people. I'm just worried about your bench come next game week. Next game week, I'm worried about your bench. Morocco, I saw yours, right? Let's see. Midfield looks great. I'm not getting rid of Barnes before he plays in Norwich. Greenwood is a bit of rotation heavy, yeah, but I think he's done a good job to have a spot at this moment. I'm worried about Tony, but again, it's hard for me to get rid of Tony because there's not much else I could do at his price. So unless you could jump up to 7.5, I might just keep him for the next game week unless you have 2 free transfers. If you have 2 free transfers, maybe try to find a way to swap him in for Antonio, but Antonio might go on international duty. That's so hard. My biggest worry is probably Shimmy Cash right now because of the bench depth. Let's see. How do No worries. What I want to know is Salah, Rafinha, and others COVID rules after international break. Yeah, I need to know that for sure. I'm gonna do my best to research that for tomorrow's stream. Greenwood starting and United players coming back. Dude, these are huge, hard-hitting questions. Pep Roulette and City players. Oh, those are the biggest concerns. What are you gonna do with those? Oh. That's such headaches. I can already feel it going into next week. I need to figure it out for sure. All right, Vacant Mister. Let's check it out. 242089. Hey, templates, no problem. Doing great so far. You definitely are, Diamond. All right, I'll check yours out. Next, Antonio. If you're still here, I hope you guys are already. All right. I just caught up and now I'm behind. All right, Tony, again, same thing as I just said. Just worried about what to do. Buendia's gone for me. Buendia's gone. I'm moving him to Ben Rama. I'm moving him to Rafinha. I don't know if Rafinha plays, so maybe Ben Rama is a safer choice. You have such a good depth on your bench that I'm not worried about Shimmy Cash not starting next week. Yeah, for me, Buendia's gone. I'm moving Buendia out to Harrison or Rafinha, Asar, Ben Rama, something like that. And then save the other transfer, or I can even drop Buendia down and upgrade Tony to DCL, and then start Soufal and Digne or something like that. I don't know. Because you would need 1.5. No, that wouldn't do enough. Yeah, maybe him to Sar or one of those. Buendia's out for me. He just doesn't seem at this moment. Antonio, you're next, right? Shimmy Cash, I think you're fine because he's your 5th defender, so I wouldn't even worry. I would just let it sit. Unless you can make money off of it. If he goes up again in price. Then I'll go to Ridwan. Yeah, isn't this crazy? Thank you everyone for showing up and being active, man. I appreciate y'all. I apologize for being late. I'm trying my hardest to become a better streamer and whatnot. And falling behind on comments is my biggest issue I got to worry about right now. I think, at least. Let's see. If I were you, you're fine to bench. I know he isn't playing, but that's not a biggest concern. Maybe swap him out for like a Brentford defender, a Spurs defender, or just another Wolverhampton defender that plays consistently. Ings to DCL is what I'm going to do. Antonio, let's see what happens with him in international break. Same with Salah. But Ings to DCL is my move in a couple weeks. Tony, again, I'm so worried about Tony, but if you have 2 free transfers, you could even go Tony down to a 4-5 and then go and upgrade and go play a 3-5-2 because there's a lot of options at that 6.5 range for midfielders. Not much as far as attackers. All right, let's check out Ridwan. 2075787. Isn't this crazy, Miss Sexy Diva? I've never had it like this. Slow-mo chat when? Yeah, I don't know how to do it right now while I'm streaming, but I'm probably gonna have to do it next week. That's something I'm gonna have to talk to my buddy about whether I do slow-mo chat, just because I get so far behind on comments. But I don't know how to do it while I'm streaming. How can you say Salah is better than Lukaku for the next 2 game weeks when he's playing Chelsea than is he in quarantine? I was talking more about for the longer term for Salah. I think Salah long term is better than Lukaku, but if that's the case, then yeah, 100% Lukaku is better for the next 2 game weeks. If Salah is out, he's out of my. If Salah can't play in game week 4, then he's not going to be in my squad for game week 3, let alone 4. So, kind of going back, I don't know if I said that well enough or just going back to fix what I said was wrong. But yeah, Lukaku's better for the next 2 game weeks. I think for the long term, Salah's better. Like if we look at Crystal Palace, Brentford, he has City, which is tough, then Watford. So I think Salah's better for the longer term. But yeah, shorter term, Lukaku's for the next 2 game weeks at least. Assuming Salah's out, Lukaku's better. You're right. Thank you for correcting me on that. Same thing here. Worried about Tony, but I don't know what I could do yet. Everything else looks great. Actually, you know what? Shimmy Cash, something's got to give. Livermento or Duffy here. See which one plays, because right now Marty might not play because Vestergaard's back. White has COVID, so I don't think he'll be back next week. And so you either got to take him and find out whether you need to bring in bring in Duffy if he's consistently playing, or Livermento, or you could swap out White for another 4.5 defender, a Brentford defender, a Spurs defender, a Wolverhampton defender, something like that. Or you can even drop Mahrez down, save some cash, and upgrade one of them off the top of my head. But that's your biggest worry because you're going to get a 0. You're going to get a 0 from defense most likely next week if you keep these 3. So one of them's got to be here, one of your transfers. How can you say, yeah, okay. Bunio, let's check it out. Your number is 1011622. Can you look at my team? Yes, I can. I got to be so fast with these. All right, I'm going to have to be super fast with these and just give my quick response. 60 points, good week. 0.5 in the bank. Ings and DCL, what I'll be doing in the future. Yeah, I don't like Billy Gilmore starting at all. So you got to fix Shimmy Cash and White. Something's got to go because one of them's, and Manquillo, they're not going to be, one of them's, you're going to get 0s from all 3 of those guys next week, I'm assuming. So something's got to give there with Livermento or Duffy, or like I said earlier with the defenders here. And then the other one, I don't like Gilmore starting. Billy Gilmore's not going to get much attacking returns. So swap one of them out. Maybe I might even do 2. Oh, you only have 1 transfer. Camera. Yeah, Manquillo or Shimmy Cash has to go. That's my number 1 move I would do here. 217792. Son injury today by the looks of the things. Had a strapped hamstring. It was not good. Oh! Whoa! Okay, so I did hear that before the game he was injured a little bit, and so they were looking at him, but then I didn't think too much of it because he played the game. But also I wasn't showing on TV here in America, so I couldn't watch the highlight. I only watched like quick highlights. If Son is hurt, oh, that changes everything. I'm gonna have to look into that. Good call. Thanks for letting me know about that, Lee Frazier. All right, looking at your squad here, you have no money in the bank. Sanchez, Trent, Digne, Shaw. That's fine with me. I mean, I'm not the biggest Digne guy, but let's roll with it for now. Freddie Gibbs, he's not going to get much playing time. He's 4.5. Yeah, I mean, you have 2 free transfers. Tony, for me, again, I've said it before, I'm just a little worried about him, but unless I can upgrade him or change him to a midfielder, there's not much I can do. With 2 free transfers, you could again, if Salah is not going to be playing in game week 4, I'm going to be moving him. But I don't want to suggest that until I've learned more. Yeah, maybe Tony to a midfielder. Maybe Tony to a midfielder is what I would do. Gives White, yeah, 4.5 midfielder is not much. I mean, Brownhill's probably a better option, but right now, 0. Fine. Anyway, because you have Alien that comes in case someone's not playing, and then White after that. So for me, I would probably try to swap Tony out to a midfielder that plays, but that's what I would do personally. 217792 784503. Go to your points, and it's in your URL. Shimi Cash to Livermento is a perfect move, making 0.1. Yeah, if Shimi Cash can go up to 4.2 and you can bank that 1.1, that'd be huge. All right, no money in the bank here. Balogun, not a bad there. How much does he cost though? 5 mil. It's all right. He gets playing time right now, but Lacazette coming back. I'm thinking out loud. Okay, Shimi Cash, same thing here. Shimi Cash, White, and Amarty are gonna get 0 points from these 3 next week. I'm assuming Amarty's not playing because Festegard. So I need to see what's up with that. If Son is hurt, then that's an easy move to be able to facilitate funds to upgrade your defense. But right now, something's got to give with Amarty's, Shimi Cash, and White. Something's got to give. There's a lot of there's decent options at 4 mil and decent options at 4.5, so you can do something with it. Everyone said to Captain Bruno. Yeah, everyone said Captain Bruno or Salah, and both of them blanked. This is the most FPL week period. You had, Salah and Bruno were by far the biggest, highest captain players, and both of them, and they combined for 4 points. I have 67 Antonio and Ben Rama left. That's huge. Some people out here with 80 points or so. Yeah. 67 points this week is huge. 80 is crazy. Does that make me crazy? 1558454. Any suggestions for Game Week 4? Because Ailing, Ings have bad fixtures, and Salah, Bruno, Antonio might miss out. Oh, it's so hard. I haven't planned for that just yet, but I like the Tanganga pick a lot. A lot. Do I like it a lot? How many you got? A lot. How many people that robbed you? A lot. All right, Shimi Cash, same thing. We have Ailing coming in. Ings to Antonio is my move, but I don't think you have enough cash for that right now. You have 1 free transfer. Let's see what happens with Salah international duty. Shout out Wreck-It Ralph. He said duty. Everything. I love all your players. And I hope my Wi-Fi is not going out. That'd be a horrible thing to happen right now. It's all right. It's just my phone. Yeah, I love your team. I just think I might even just roll a train. I need to know. If I'm you, I need to know more news about the Salah pick, or I need to know more news about Salah not playing. I need to know more news about Rafinha not playing. See if Son is hurt, and then move from there. Because Shimi Cash, if everything else is fine, then Shimi Cash is the one I would do. Just because actually you have Brownhill on your bench. Sorry. Yeah, find out more news about that. That's what I would do if I were you. If they miss out, I don't know. I need to do more research on that because that just screams free hit to me. See your team code. Go to points. It's in your URL. 784503. Suns to fall Tony out. Lukaku, Deli, Duffy in. That's not the worst option. I don't know if I would get rid of Son before he plays Watford, but if he's hurt, then it's an easy decision. If Son is hurt, then yeah, I like that move. All right. What we got here? No money in the bank. What moves can we do? Who is this again? Oh yeah. Let's see. Shimi Cash again. Shimi Cash and Marty, you're gonna get 0 points. I'm assuming from both of those next week. And White, something's got to give there. I think I talked about the squad already. Okay, it looks familiar. Would you sell Shimi Cash now before the price drop or wait a bit longer? I don't think he's gonna drop in price. Let me see. If he does drop in price, if you bought him at 4.1, then it would hurt. But I bought him at 4, so what the? He might go up in price. Shimi Cash might go up in price right now. He's not in danger of dropping. So I would just wait. Havertz for Mars this week. Oh, I wouldn't do that before. Oh, Havertz for Mars. Yeah, I like that. I don't know how much Havertz could do against Liverpool, and I like Mars' potential, but it's so hard for me to bring in Mars. That's one that I'm just trying to stay away from, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, Rafinha, international duty, that's tough. I'm thinking getting shot out. Who should I switch him for? A lot of good options at that 5.5 range, honestly. If I'm you, I'm keeping a sharp eye out on Ricardo Pereira tomorrow. See how he does. See how that Leicester defense does. They have Norwich the week after. You can even get in that Leicester defense with potentially Festegard. So you keep an eye out on that tomorrow. But there's a lot of good options at 5 mil and 4.5. But so I mean, there's a lot you could do. Brentford defense, Wolverhampton defense, Spurs defense, Sioux Fall, City defense. I think there might be 155. Reece James if you have bench depth, something like that. Should I sell Grealish for Greenwood? I'm not going to, but I see why you'd want to. I still like Grealish. I'm still going to hold on to him, but if Greenwood is looking really good. They're both a bit of rotation risks, but Greenwood saves you a bit cash so you can float around more. I'm not selling Grealish if that says you anything. Send your DM. All right, let's check it out. All right. Wildcard playing Game Week 7. Bruno could be Greenwood or Son, then spread the funds. Okay. This is your wildcard. This is your wildcard looks. I like no Trent Alexander-Arnold. That scares me a bit. I think he's worth the price, but that's me. DS James is so good. I love that back line, honestly. Midfield looks good. To me, this looks good. You're gonna be playing a 3-4-3, 3-4-3. My only concern is if Dennis or Mbeumo don't do well or they get hurt, there's just not much you could do with that price. You know what I mean? You can't upgrade Mbeumo to anybody like Smith Rowe is good or Odegaard, but you know what I mean. So it's tough. Finding Timo, yeah, I'll check yours out right now. That's my only concern with having these heavy hitters. Maybe you drop down Grealish to save a little bit of cash, so it'll allow you a bit more flexibility in case Mbeumo and Dennis don't do well, or you just roll a transfer. But it looks good to me. That's just my one concern. Finister, was it Finster? Who sent it? Finding Timo. I'm assuming it's... I'll just go through all these really fast then. This team looking good for next week. Stones. I'm assuming Stone starts, but if he doesn't start, you have Basuma, so you have enough bench depth. Shaw, Amari. I don't know if Amari is going to be starting. Keep an eye out on that one. Vestergaard might take a spot, so keep an eye out for Amari tomorrow. Midfield's good. Yeah, it looks good. Again, same thing with Tony's concern. Greenwood rotation. Same thing I've been saying a little bit. Looks good. Second week. Let's see. Can you rate my team? I tweeted you. Finding team. I think I'll go through these. Look at United's fixtures from game week. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, United's fixtures scream triple up. Come game week. What is it? 15? Yeah. All right. So this is your squad. I like DCL more than Richarlison, but I think Greenwood is not going to be starting. I think that's a wrong Greenwood. That's a wrong Greenwood. He's not going to be starting for Leeds, so you're going to have White coming in, or you're going to have Semedo coming in next week. If I'm you and I'm looking at this side, my worries here is going to be Alonso. Is he going to be starting consistently, or is Chilwell going to come back in? But you have Semedo and White to rotate in. White coming in next game week, or not this coming game week, but the week after. Semedo, I'm not the biggest fan of Semedo, but I think you could do better options for Wolverhampton defense. I like the Van Dijk pick. He can do well on corners, set pieces, and whatnot. I'm losing energy. I gotta wake up. Woo! I've been streaming for too long. All right. Yeah. This is the wrong Greenwood. So you're gonna have Semedo come in here. Sarr's a good pick. Everything else looks. I mean, these look good. My worries again are Alonso being rotated. Wrong Greenwood. So you're gonna want to have to find somewhere else to another player to play in. Semedo coming in. I don't know if I like Semedo against United defensively, but after this week, then Semedo's a good pick. White is good for game week 4 on, but he's out this game week. Smith Rowe, is he going to lose playing time? That's what's on the top of my head. So I think the biggest worry for me is finding a replacement for Greenwood, and if Alonso's going to be rotated. I'll tweet you about this more because I think this needs more time to look at. I'm going to pull up the United fixtures here in a second. Oh, I'm so far behind. I can't do all these. Oh my gosh. I'm stressed out about it. All right. I did see this one. I saw this one. Okay. Finster saw that one. This good. Let me see. I like the Pereira pick. Cash, Cresswell. Mbeumo. I like it. Looks good to me. I'm not the biggest Sterling fan. Just because of rotation-wise. But so I would probably do something else with that. But it looks good to me. It's so hard because I don't like to. If you think Sterling's a good pick, go for it. You know what I mean? On this channel, I like to let you guys play your own game. I just like to come in with kind of a way to kind of bounce ideas back and forth. I'm not the biggest Sterling fan in FPL because of rotation, but he could go off. He could go off. I have to really run through these. Dang, I'm really behind. Looks good. Tony, I'm worried about. Backline looks fine. Shimmy Cash. Yeah, so Feltman. If Feltman's back next week, I'm not worried about Shimmy Cash at all. This looks good to me. I'm just worried about Tony moving forward. Have a plan on what you want to do with that in case he's not doing well. All right, here we go. Backline's fine. I just looked at this one. Is that the same one? Yeah, okay, cool. Whew. All right. All right, looking at the fixtures for United. Actually, let's just do this. Let's go to Bruno. King Bruno. Fixtures. And then, look at that. Oh, I've never seen that much green in a row in my 3 years of playing FPL. That is outrageous. All right, Tom Andrew, let's look at your squad. Tom Andrew, 2305077. Barnes for Brownhill. Tony for Calvert-Lewin. You would have to start Cresswell every. I don't necessarily like that because you're forcing yourself to start. You would have a zero. You would have to start Brownhill every week, and I don't know if I would want someone who's probably just going to get 2 points every week. I'm guessing. So that's my one concern. If you could find another way to get DCL in for Tony, I like it. But Shimmy Cash probably won't play next week. If he does play next week, he's not going to be playing after that with Robbo coming back. So I just worry about that the depth that you have because you're going to put in Cresswell for Shimmy Cash and then Barnes and Brownhill, Tony. Yeah, I like getting DCL, and I don't know if that's the route that I would do though. I switched to Son and Rafinha. I like that. Should I get Son for Salah as he possibly misses? I'm thinking about doing that myself, Kai Havertz. I'm personally thinking about getting Son in for Salah. I just need to make sure that Son is healthy because I heard he might have picked up a little bit of a knock today, and make sure that Salah is out for game week 4 and 5. If that's the case, then yeah, that's what I'm actually doing myself. I think I checked out Bunio's squad. Bunio, I did check out your squad, right? Salah out. He could potentially be out because of COVID. 3708278. I think I checked out Ridwan's squad. CJM, you're up next. I think I checked out Ridwan's. Oh, I'm so far behind. I'm freaking out, man. I never had this many people in my live stream before. All right. I need to figure out how I'm gonna do this. All right. Backline fine. Basuma, I don't like Basuma starting. He got 8 points this week, which is huge, but I don't know how much he's gonna do that in the future. I worry about Tony, Marty, and but you're fine there. I'm assuming you're gonna be playing a 4-4-2 moving forward because Basuma's only gonna get you 2 pointers, but that's all right with Aileen going in. Plan for Tony, plan for Salah in case he does have to go on an international break. That's what I would worry about. I think I checked out Ridwan's squad earlier. 150565. What should I do? Solis, I think I checked out your squad. I'm just 20 minutes behind. If I didn't check your squad, just let me know again. I try to get to everyone's comments. 15065. What should I do? Shimmy Cash has to go. Unless Feltman's going to be back, then you can get away with it. But I think Shimmy Cash has to go for you. If Feltman is back this week and he is starting, then you're all right. But I worry about him not even starting when he gets... Uh-oh. I think my camera just died. Let me switch to my webcam real quick. All right. You know you've been streaming a long time when your fully charged battery on your camera goes out. All right, there we go. I have to make this a little bit bigger. There it is. All right, using my camera now. Yeah, I think for me, this is... I'm worried about Shimmy Cash and Feltman. Because White's not going to be playing next week with COVID. Everything else looks fine other than Tony I worry about. Shaw you can maybe get rid of, but we'll see with that one. I checked out that one. Robertson ready to take over next week. That's what it sounds like. Check those ones out. I'm top 5K in the world. Ollie Davies, that is huge. Congratulations, man. What a start. I don't know if I should be giving you should be giving me tips at 5K overall. Best budget defender for game week 3 only. Let's see who plays next week. Game week 3 only. Budget defender. Brentford could be... Oh, I don't know if I like that against Danny Ings. Don't like the Wolverhampton. Maybe Tanganga, Dyer. Tanganga or Dyer, maybe? Maybe even Leeds defender. I might go with a Spurs defender on this one. Quick look about. Yeah, that's probably what I would do. All right, dude, I don't know what I would do. If you're top 5K in the world, you have, how much money you have in the bank? No money in the bank. Let's see. Tony, I'm worried about. I'm sure you are too. Ben Rama on the bench. Wow, gutsy. Ben Rama starting for you next week, obviously. I'm assuming. He goes in for Tony and Shimmy Cash. Yeah, so the same thing as I've seen with a lot of teams. Shimmy Cash, not going to be starting next week. Robbo's back. Amarty might not be starting because Festigar's back. And Manquillo is not starting himself. We're not getting playing time. So one of your transfers has to go to these 3. Is it going to be Duffy or Livermento? Are you going to downgrade one of your other players like Shaw and upgrade one of them to a 4.5, something like that? Genesis is crazy in it. I can't believe it. LOL at that's not a 7. 784-503. Tomorrow after Leicester match stream. Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow after the Leicester match to stream. That should end. I don't even know what time that ends. About 2 o'clock. Yeah, I'll be here. I should be here. I may have to work, but I'm most likely not. So I should be here. All right. Looking at your squad. Same thing as I've just said. Shimmy Cash and Amarty I'm worried about. Balogun. Yeah, it's all right at 5 mil. If I was to do anything, I would probably have 2 free transfers. I'd probably look at... Yeah, White's not playing next week. Shimmy Cash, something's got to give with your defense. Same as I've seen quite a bit today. All right, Baik. 217792. What to do for upcoming... what do you send me money? You can send him here or... Oh, also shout out India, man. Send him here on the stream and I'll get to him. I might not be able to get to him because there's so many. I'm so far behind on comments as it is. Just send him to my Twitter and I'll get to you. Something's got to. Backline's fine. Midfield's really good. Again, I'm just worried about Tony. Other than that, I think this is a grade A squad. This is a really good squad. Just send me your IDs. Go to points and it's in your URL. Bunio, I think I checked out. Diamonds, Steam. I know. I need slow mode 100%. I'm getting a bit of anxiety with how many comments I have. I can't complain about it, but, you know, we're here. Lukaku in next. Yeah, dude. If you can find a way to get Lukaku in without destroying your squad, I think it's good move. That's a great kit right there. Scarlett Johansson. Same thing as I'm seeing here. Shimmy Cash and Feltman. Something's got to give. Something's got to... Well, Feltman... yeah. Tony, have an eye on him. Man, maybe you might even be able to drop Shaw to get some funds to somewhere else. I don't know if you want to drop Shaw, but that's just, you know, just thoughts, food for thoughts. Man. All right, John C. I'm trying to be 1982614. 3 in the bank, 2 transfer. Checked out your squad. Hey, no worries, Tom. Hibbs, I think I checked yours out, right? I think I was just at yours. Yeah, cool. Checked out LOLs. Bike I checked out. Jerome. Jerome, those are the people's IDs so I can check out their squads. Oh, yeah, what did you say? 3 in the bank? 3 in the bank, 2 free transfers. Whew, I'm running out of energy and I'm so far behind. Oh, I got to wake up, dude. I need to listen to some Rihanna and get me moving again. Move if you want. All right. Target might be out of the squad. He might not. He's got 0 minutes so far, right? That's a concern at 5 mil. That's a concern. I would look into that. And Simakas. So you have the same thing, but just different players. Amarty, Simakas, and Target. 3 potential players that can get you zeros next week. Something's got to go. Something's got to go. You could go Target to a 4.5 defender and save some cash, or stay at 5. A lot of good options that you have there. A lot of good options. Everything else looks good to me. I'm worried about Tony, but with your team, I don't know how much you could do about it. So that's where I'm at. Same as yours. Sometimes, man, that's how it happens. For everybody asking about how to send the squad, okay, thank you. Hibbs, I checked out. Checked out. I love seeing everybody's I've seen already. Woo. I have Lukaku, Bruno, Salah, Greenwood, Benrahma, and Antonio, 0.4 to spare. Oh, that is gorgeous. You have such huge players. Fellow Leeds fan. Fellow Leeds. Chelsea have got good hard fixtures till game week 7, like Ailing to swap and change the defense. Ailing's good. I have Firpo in my team as well. It's been so long I haven't even shown you guys my team in a while. All right, Football Carl, I'll check yours out. Hibbs, I checked out. Mateus, I'll check out yours. As a Leeds fan, what do you think about Junior Firpo? As a Barcelona fan, I have my opinions, but what do you think about him at there? 447-168. What do I do this week? Football Carl said he sent his in. Let it refresh. Oh, my days. All right, football. Is this? I think that was. Which one was you, Carl? Football Carl, I'm assuming it's football is a lifestyle. Maybe I want to transfer DCL to make a transfer to Ailing, maybe, and after that I can do transfer to anything. Yeah. I like getting DCL in. You have Richarlison, so I think that's all right. Decore's been playing well, but I don't know if I like Decore myself. Pogba's been playing out of his mind at that left wing spot. Ailing for Shimi Cash. Amarty. See what happens with Amarty tomorrow. Same thing I've been saying with those guys. I like the Decore is definitely a decent pick. He's had a good start to the season. I would just have an eye out for that. Actually, I don't know if I saw Mateus's. Was this Mateus's? 447. Yeah, okay. I like that transfer plan. If you send it to me on Twitter, I'll get back to you tonight or tomorrow, and it'll give me more time because I'm super far behind on comments here, and I'm freaking out just a wee bit about it, to be completely honest. Let's see. What to do? Yeah, Digne. I screamed into the mic there, didn't I? Shimmy Cash out, White out. So you're going to have 2-0s there. White's fine. I honestly don't know if I would worry about that. I would kind of about Shimmy Cash, unless he goes up in price and you want to make money off of it. Because White will be back next game week, so you should be fine there. Front line looks good. Everything looks good to me. If you want to bring in DCL, that's a route that you could go and try to find a way for that. Better call Jerome. Call him. 2-1-2-4-4. Planning to take Shimmy Cash for a £5 million defender this week. I like that move. You can even go 4.5 if you want, but 5 is a good option. Yeah, you have a you might. If I'm you, I might even just put Shimmy Cash on my bench. You could, but I also like the move to bring in a defender so that you'd have Ailing and Livermental. It gives you a ton of bench depth. To me, looks great. I love your front three here. That's the best three, in my opinion, you could have outside of going up to Lukaku or Vardy or something like that. Midfield looks great. Yeah, I like this. I like that move. I 2 thumbs up from me. Finn says to check Twitter as well. Let's see. Hey, nice screenshot there on me. Let's see. Finn, is this you? Oh, my days. I don't know if I can get to everyone's squad. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I can get to everybody's. I just look to see how far behind I am. If you want to get to you and I'm not on and I can get back to you on a more efficient note, just tweet me and I'll get back to you, because there's no way I could do all these comments right now. Oh my goodness. All right. This looks good to me. No, I have no problems with this. You don't want no problems with me. Yeah, Regulon's dope. Your back line's fine. Again, Shimmy Cash and Amarty I'm worried about, but you have Livermento already, so there's not much you could do as far as upgrading to a 4-5. Livermento, my biggest concern is if Amarty doesn't play tomorrow, then you have no bench depth defenders. So that's my thought. But yeah, Spurs fixtures look good moving forward. So I think that looks good. Oh my goodness, why am I so far behind? Ugh. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Bandit. I just saw your comment. Yeah, something's got to give. I never thought I'd have to worry about this, but I do now. All right, let's go. Dang. I never thought I'd have to worry about this. Holy shnikes. I'm Corco. I'm at yours. Reece James, great call this week, by the way. Great call. $2 million in the bank. Jamie Vardy, great pick. You can go to. Well, he plays Norwich next week. I'm not getting rid of him yet. Because him versus Norwich, I like better than Lukaku versus Liverpool. Let's see. Bailey, I'm gonna have to. He's probably got to go for me. You have enough cash in the bank. What do you got? 2 mil that you can upgrade to somebody nice. Sancho, I think at this point he has to start next week, right? He has to. Oh man. Yeah, if you want me to look at your squad, I think at this point just tweet me it, and because I'm not going to be able to get to everybody's teams at this moment. I never thought I'd be hitting like this, man. But yeah, I'll get to you on Twitter as soon as I can. Real Madrid's up 1-0. Whoa. Bale back at it again, man. Oh man. Jeez. Yeah. Just send it to me on Twitter and I'll get to it. I'll help you. I'll look at it on Twitter. I don't know how. I'm seeing like 30 squads I'm behind on right now. Oh man. Yeah, dude. Issa, you're right, man. Issa, how's your team going, by the way, right now? Yeah, I might have to set up. Yeah, DZ-ish. I might have to set up a burner account just to get to everyone's squads, man. I feel so bad. I feel like I need to say it because for those that are new to my channel, I hate it. My streams in the past, I always try to get to everybody's comments. That's like my number one thing I like to do. But man, I'm 40 minutes behind on my comments. All right, I gotta take a breather. Yeah, Bailey for me has got to go to somebody else. Even if he does start next week, I don't like his fixtures in game week 4 moving on. So he's got to go for me if I'm you. All right, Ferris, let's check yours out. I scrolled to the most recent. Right now, I went to the comments that are at the most recent. I'm gonna do my best to get to everybody. Oh, all right, Phil. Cameron, I'll check out yours. I'll tweet. Actually, I'll check it out right now. See if I can get to it. All right. Same thing as all Shimmy Cash. I'm worried about that. But you have Alien coming in. I'm worried. So Mahrez, I'm keeping for one more game week, and I'm probably moving on to shift funds around. Like next week, you might even be able to go. If you only use one transfer this week, you bring in Livramento. Next week, you can go Mahrez down and upgrade Tony to DCL. Something like that. That's what I would do here. All right, Evan, let's check yours out. 339-7395. I know I need to, Marcus. Can you feel it? I'm not singing songs anymore. I'm not doing no hip hop. I haven't even talked about Doja Cat in a while. That's how far behind I feel. 1.5 in the bank. I like the SAR pick. I think he'll be really good in game week 4. For me, I'd be patient with him because I don't know how much he can do against Tottenham, but game week 4 to 7 or so looks pretty good. This looks good to me. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I would make any moves other than Shimmy Cash or Marty. Those would be and then I'd probably roll my other transfer this week. Did I do Johannes's already? 1, 2, 2, 5, 4, 6, 5. If you want to make sure that I do get to your squad, you can just tweet me on Twitter, and I'll get to it 100%. Let's see. Look at the squad. I like the Mason Mount pick. He's had 2 returns in a row, right? Yeah, doing what he does. Let's see. Cresswell comes in for Shimmy Cash. White's all right, so I'm holding. I don't know if I would make a move on Shimmy Cash unless he goes up to 4-2 and I can make some cash off of him. Then I could swap him, but for now I'd probably just sit him on my bench as the 5th defender. White won't play next week, but he'll be back the week after. Keep an eye out on the Sun injury. Barnes I'm not getting rid of before he plays Norwich. I'm personally trying to find a way to bring in, like, after next week I'm probably going to go Barnes out to, let's say, Ben Rama, and then Ings to DCL. That's what I'm doing. I like DCL. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Need to call Tyrone. Call him. Can you not DM me? That's weird. You should be able to DM me. I have my DMs open to everybody. Oh, there you go. Football Carl. There it is. Here are the 3 I made. Which one do you think is better? Yeah, I'm gonna get back to you this one. I'll DM you on Instagram after this later tonight. Let's see. I just did this one. Random things. Should I stay with Lloris and goalie? If I were you, if I had 2 free transfers and my team looked really good, yeah, I would get rid of them for somebody else. But I don't know if that's a pressing issue that I would do. I wouldn't use a transfer on a keeper unless I needed to, if I'm being completely honest. You might even get a clean sheet next week. How do I find my code? Points and URL. Would replacing Salah for Mane in game week 4 because of international break be a good move? Yeah, so for me, if Salah does have to sit after the international break, I'm going to get rid of Salah this game week and probably bring in Son. My squad looks like this. I'm probably going to drop Salah out and bring in Son. I think that's the best route because he has Chelsea this week. He can definitely score. He could definitely score against Chelsea, but if he's not playing game week 4, I back Son to score more in 2 weeks than he. If you go to points, it's in your URL right here. I don't know why I can't. I'll DM you, Football Carl. I'll DM you on Instagram after this. Not search me up on random. Do you see the message about need? Yeah, Diamond. I'm gonna have to, man. I'm gonna have to. I never thought I would have to, but here I am. If I had a bunch of money, I would spend it on her. Now she could be my lady. She could be my lover. Call me in the late night. Get right. He ain't acted right. Every superwoman needs a superman. Here I am. No money in the bank. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Diamond, I feel like I need to talk to you about this afterwards. A few of you guys afterwards, and figure out a plan on what I'm gonna do because something's got to give. Yeah, you go to points and it's in your URL. You can't do it on the app, I don't think. All right. Same thing as far as Shimmy Cash and Omo. I want you to have a better bench. You don't need a great bench, just something to score points. I'm having an eye out on Tony and Barnes. If after the Norwich game, like game week 4, you could have 2 free transfers, swap Barnes out and Tony out, and kind of move funds around there. You think there's a better option? Yeah. I went Firpo as like a punt. I never had him in my squad until like the day before, and then I put him in. As a Barcelona guy, I thought that he'd have a good season. I still think he can have a good season. And if I'm being honest, if Salah's not my move this week, I'm probably going to do a Firpo move. -1 after 2 game weeks isn't the best thing. Which defenders do I like the most for 6 mil? Probably a City defender. Probably Diaz. If you already have Diaz, I mean, for me it's Diaz the most because he's more nailed on than Cancelo. And then I like Reece James a lot, but you'd have to have a good bench to be able to get away with when he rotates. And then you have a bunch of 5.5s that everyone's been talking about for a while with the Shaws, the Ricardo Pereiras, players like that. Even Vestergaard I think is good. Yeah, for real. Yeah. Son may have gotten injured before the game. We're not sure. It's something to keep an eye out, though. He may have just played through it. If you already have him, keep him. No need to waste a transfer on a keeper. Yeah, I agree with that with Lloris. I'm not an expert in goalkeepers. Yeah, usually for me, I just like the cheap 4.5 keepers that play. But this is my 3rd year. But we got lucky the first year with Pope, and then Martinez the 2nd year I played. And hopefully Sanchez can be that guy again. I even think Raya might be a good choice. Let's see. You got Rudiger, Digne, Shaw. Should I place any of them? I got big. I'm not the biggest Digne guy. Can he get assists? Of course, he's incredible at set pieces and whatnot. But I'm not the biggest Digne guy personally. I guess I can go back. All right, let's check out somebody else. Let's check out 801221. I'll go Liverpool for life after that. Ooh, 69 points. There's a joke in there somewhere. All right, Diaz. Simakas, same thing. Basuma, White's not playing. I think your backline's great, man. The backline's great. I mean, Shimikash is going to have to go, obviously, but White can fill in come game week 4. Basuma could fill. I'm not the biggest McGinn fan in FPL wise. I think there are better options, especially because in game week 4, McGinn probably is my biggest issue if I have with your squad. At 6 mil, I think you could do a little better. I think Sarr is a good option. Harrison might be all right, but it's a wait and see with me for him. But McGinn for me is the one that would have to go if I had this squad. And I would just Shimmy Cash will just be 5th on the bench. That's fine. Yeah, I'll check out our team. I'm trying to get to everyone's team I can, but I can't do everybody's team, and it hurts me soul to say that. Digne or Pereira? I'd probably go Ricardo Pereira. No money in the bank. All right, she ain't got no money in the bank. Whoop. Yeah, I like Ricardo Pereira better. I'm just not the biggest Digne guy. FPL wise. All right, Guardiola of the Galaxy. That's a great name. All right, no money in the bank. Yeah, no money in the bank. Same thing I've been saying with Shimmy Cash and White. Midfield looks fine. Grealish, obviously he plays for Pep. He can get rotated at any given moment. And at this moment, so that worries me. I have him in my squad, but that's just, something I worry about. Everything else looks good. I worry about Tony. Maybe find a plan to get Tony. Use your 2 free transfers to bring in like a 4-5, and then bring in or even like Dennis at 5-1, and then bring in like a Sarr or something like that. I don't know. Team looks good though. Let's see. I have for White and Smith. Conscious of price drops. What to do? It's so hard because money this season is going to be very important with how many premiums are out there. But at the same time, I try not to worry about money because there's so much things that go on in the game week, especially with COVID, that it's hard to make a transfer this soon. But if you want to make money, because that is a huge thing this season, then yeah, I guess you could do it. 5-5-1, 4-6-7-7. Thoughts on Bergwijn? Looks good. But I don't know if I'd want him in my squad. Let me do some more research on that, and I'll get back to you on that. Because let's see how many shots he had today over the past 2 game weeks. Let's see. Averaging about 2.5 shots a game, 2 attempted assists. That's not bad, honestly. That's not bad. Bergwijn's a good player. All right, whose squad is this? Ederson in goal. Whoa. I like it. I like the Ederson pick. You got one. You played your wild card, okay. Duffy went big for you, man. Woo. 73 points. Man, what a great way to start your wild card. Allen, I'm not the biggest fan of an FPL, but he's 4.5, so you're fine. Good player, though. I'm already Shimmy Cash, same thing I've been saying. Midfield looks dope. Front line, yeah, no problems here. You found a way to get Bruno, Salah, and Lukaku in your squad, so I'm super jealous. I'd probably just roll a transfer if I'm being honest. Well, Shimmy Cash won't play. MacArthur, I don't know if I'd want playing. How's he been doing, though? Back-to-back 90 minutes. How much does he cost again? I should check that out. 4-5. Yeah, my only worry is if Shimmy Cash doesn't play and Amarty doesn't either, you're getting a 0 right here. Everything else looks good. Hey, no worries. We're just going to get better and better, Football Carl. Who should I place Mario with because he's a waste of space? Mari. Why am I tripping on Mari? Why do I not know that name? Oh, yeah, he got rocked today. Got rocked 4-5. Yeah, he was getting toasted today. I think the best 4.5 defenders are going to be... Oh, that's not you, Dr. Morocat? Can you put your thing down again? Yeah, for me, I think Brentford defense looks pretty good. Spurs defense, Wolverhampton Wolverhampton defense. All those guys are 4-5. All right, Liverpool for life. Let's check you out. What's the best websites? What do you use? So I use Assistant Manager. I think this one helps to like create a squad, so I don't accidentally make a move. I could bring like Højbjerg, and I could see what they give you a good projected price. But I honestly don't worry about that at all. I don't think that's a good thing to worry about. They do their best to rate, but it's hard. They can even show you like who they think is going to score, who you think you should bench, who you think you should captain. I use it because you can make moves and see your squad without having to worry about transfers, and then it'll show you shots and attempted assists. That's a good one. I also think that fbref.com is really good. You can not sponsored, by the way. You can like look up players and see what you can look every flipping stat you can find. Non-penalty goals, shots per game, all that stuff. Shot creation actions, touches, everything. So that's a really good one for me. 1168174. Lanzini, okay, I'll check you out. All right, Football for Life. Let's look at yours, or Liverpool for Life. Pretty bad at English, but it is where's fantasy? If you speak Spanish, we can speak Spanish a little bit. One weekend passed, and I'm worried about the future of all front seven of my players. I thought I could plan all the transfers and make a game switch without Wildcard. I hear you, dude. I hear you. Oh, Dr. Moore. Okay, I'll check out Dr. Moorcats real quick. I appreciate that, Lewis. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Let's see. Looking at this squad. Greenwood, Grealish. Midfield looks great. Front line looks great. Again, the same thing I've been saying quite a bit. Shimmy Cash, Amarty, Manquillo. Most likely is going to get you 0 points next week. Got to figure out something to do there. Got to figure out something to do, in my opinion. All right. You said you're in my league, right? Ooh, I got to go to the bathroom. Revenge of the Donatellos. What was your name again, Dr. Morocat? Lanzini. What a shot he had last year. And I don't know what to do, baby, with you. Because of my addiction, I'm so sprung out on you. Baby, move, but I like it, and it's all be. All right, here we go. Ederson in goal. Whoa, triple city defense. I like that, honestly. Yeah, Maguire let you down. Everybody else is banging back there. All right. How much did it cost? 4 or 5? Yeah. Dallas will come in for Shimmy Cash and play in the midfield. So he'll be playing a 4-4-2. I honestly think this is really good. Walker to me is a rotation risk, but does Motor play every week? He'll come off the bench and get you a point. That's all right. I mean, maybe you could do what I've kind of is Shimmy Cash kind of swapping him out for someone who plays, but then starting Dallas instead. Everything else looks good to me. I worry about Walker's rotation, so maybe you could drop him down to another 5.5 or 5 million and save some cash. Just off the top of my head. When their players will be so expensive. Yeah, saving some making money right now is going to be huge. All right, finding Timo. Let's get to yours. I know you've been here a while, so I'm going to check it out. 364-221. Do I get Tony out for 4.5 and Greenwood in for Brownhill? I like that move. I think that's a good move to me, in my opinion. Even if Greenwood doesn't start all the time, I still think it's better. I haven't been too impressed with Tony as of right now. But, I mean, I hope he scores. I hope he does well. But right now, I'm not sold on him. All right. I forgot to say how much cash he had. 0.4. Same thing. Shimmy Cash has to go. You could put in Livermento, but I don't know if Livermento is good to have as on your bench, but I don't know if I'd like to have him start. Swap Shimmy Cash. Hopefully he can go up and get to that 0.1 so you can bring in a 4.5. That'd be nice. Or you could just go Duffy. Everything else is good. Tony I'm a bit worried about, but I love the 3 heavy hitters here. Brought Jota in for Greenwood. Both good players in my opinion. Let's see. Antonio Ings-Wilson, I like that front line. Who do I use instead of Shimmy Cash? The ones off the top of my head are Livermento and Duffy. Those are the 2 that I would look into. Sarr is good or Grealish. Yeah, I agree with that one. Sarr looks good for game week 5 on, I think. And then Grealish, rotation risk, yeah, but that City attack is so potent. I appreciate that, Fighting Team. I appreciate everyone who showed up today. It really means a lot that you guys are here, man. It's been a crazy one, I'll tell you that much, but it's been fun. It's been fun. I might have to wrap it up here soon because I really got to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I might have to wrap it up here soon. So any last questions, comments, please get them in. See if I can catch up on some old ones while I'm here. And that's... Oskarn, are you still here? I'll see if I can help you out. I try to go to the top of my comments. It just says help, but I don't see anything else there. Where do you find your code? Okay. I appreciate that, Finding Timo. I try to keep it fun and entertaining for y'all, man. Would you keep Mahrez or upgrade to Son? I would wait to see. I would wait to hear the injury updates on Son. I'm hearing he may have gotten injured today and kind of played through injury, so I'd wait to hear about that one more. If he's hurt, then I would switch to somebody. I would keep Mahrez, but if he is healthy, I'd switch to Son. Can Mahrez play next week and score? Absolutely, but I still back Son over the next two more than I do Mahrez. I appreciate that, Ollie. Thanks a lot, man. I stream every Sunday. I try to do deadline streams, but a lot of them, as you can see here, deadline here is at 2 o'clock in the morning in California. So I don't know how much I can stream then, but I definitely stream every Sunday for sure. Every Sunday after the game, and I'll be back tomorrow after the Leicester match. 50 points. 50 points is not bad this week. 50 points is not bad this week. All things considered, 50 points is not bad. Tony isn't enough for the Prem. Top-notch championship bottom. Yeah, I hope he... Yeah, Oscar, what do you need help with? Can you show me on the live? I don't know if I could show you on the live, but I can see you on live. Yeah, I hope Tony figures it out. I know it's a huge... I could only imagine it's a huge adjustment going from Championship to Premier League, but I hope he figures it out. Yeah, Marcus, just DM me on Twitter. It'll work. It should work. If not, I have... Yeah, you could do Instagram. I'm on Instagram for these reasons. Or you can just tweet at me and I can see it. Do I get Wilson out for 4-5 and Greenwood in for Brownhill? You could. Now, I actually think Wilson could have a good week this week. He's playing up against Southampton, and I think he can score this week. But I do like Greenwood in the long term more than I like Wilson. Reece James and Lukaku before they price rise, or wait till they get good fixtures. If you're getting in Reece James, have a playing defender or a playing player ready to come in for him. I like Reece James a lot. I think that Chelsea can get clean sheets against anybody. You saw it last year. They got clean sheets against City, I think they got against Real Madrid in Champions League, if I'm not mistaken. They got against all the top dogs. And so I think that Reece James can get a clean sheet against anybody. It's just, is he going to play or not, is my concern. I appreciate that, Bugzo. Tony scored 30 goals in the championship. I'm sure he'll start bagging soon. He has to, right? He'll figure it out. He has to. I hope he does, man. I really hope he does. That's a hard one. I think I was over my head of planned transfers. You've been doing well since last year. I also tweeted out about something that contains the channel. You can view it off the stream and take into account. Yeah, I'll check it out after this. I think I saw you tweet it, but I didn't want it to be shown on live, and I'll check it out after this. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better this year so far than I did last year, that's for sure, to start the season. What happens if Greenwood and Cavani returns? Does he play over Sancho or Rashford? Rashford doesn't come back yet. That's my big concern with Greenwood, right? Cavani comes back. Is Cavani going to play every week? No. But there's still Martial there. Sancho has to get playing time. And Pogba's playing on left wing, so it does worry me. I'm not exactly sure what to do. All right, I got to end the stream. I got 5 minutes left in the stream, and I got to end it. Hey, what are you eating? Is that my curry? 809064. Rudiger, yeah, Rudiger's a good shout. Rudiger seems to be nailed on, I'm guessing. Richarlison for Wilson. I'd rather have Wilson this week, personally, and then move to Richarlison or DCL after that. Yeah, so right here. So if you go to points, and then you go to your URL up here. It's going to be that number right there at the top. I don't know if you can see that. I can't zoom into the URL, but points and then go to the URL up there. Who's I going to? Erlen, that's right. 809064. I think I left it. Rudiger, good or no? I think Rudiger's the option, but I would wait to hear from other Chelsea fans before I answer that one. Oh man, I gotta go. Cameron, let me get to yours, then I'm gonna call it a stream. All right, let's see. My phone's in the way. 1 mil in the bank. Upgrade Basuma. Tierney might be hurt. Look into that one. But if Tierney's hurt, your biggest problem is Shimmy Cash, Amarty, and Tierney. See what you can do with that. You have enough money to float around there. Everything else looks fine. If Tierney plays, maybe you go Basuma and Shimmy Cash. That's where you kind of move funds around. Livramento, Duffy, and Buemo for Basuma, something like that. I wouldn't keep Buendia anymore, no. Buendia would be out for me. He only has one more good game week, and then he has a really tough run of fixtures, so he hasn't proved enough for me to keep him in. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, everyone, for showing up to the stream. Let's see. I watched Spurs match. His son was definitely playing through injury. His thigh was wrapped in kinesio tape. Hopefully it's nothing serious. All right, well, there we go. There you go. Sounds like he played through an injury. I gotta go to the bathroom so bad. Oh my gosh, I'm about to blow. Shimmy Cash has to go. Everything else looks fine. Havertz is a good differential. But if it were me, I might even wait a transfer because you have A-Link. Wait a transfer, drop Havertz down, and upgrade Tony or Wilson to DCL. That's what I would do. All right, last one. I'm gonna go to Ozark, and then I gotta call the stream because I gotta go bathroom. So flipping bad. 6-8-4-1-2-4-5. Should I keep Salah versus Chelsea? If he's not coming back for game week 4, then I'm not keeping him. But if he is, I would keep him. But yeah. Festigar, good pick. Dennis, good pick. I like that move. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna blow. Oh, I'm crouching because I'm hurting. Let's see. Shimmy Cash. Oh, I'm not worried about him because you have good. I like Henry and Rico Henry or Henry and Festigar. I think those are good picks. Midfield looks good. Keep an eye out for Son for the injury. If he is hurt, take your free transfer. Upgrade Tony to DCL. Downgrade Son to somebody. Yeah, Peter, I'm actually ending right now. Hey, Sean, thanks for all your insights to everyone's team. I appreciate that, man. Just wondering, could you tell me who's replaced Ings with, Bamford or DCL? If I had to choose, I'm going DCL. I think if I'm going to the Leeds, I think because of how much depth or how many good players Leeds have, I'd rather go Rafinha and DCL than having Bamford. That's my opinion. DM me. I will. Football Carl right after this. All right, appreciate it. Hey, everyone, I got to go. I'm about to blow up. Thanks, everyone, for showing up to the stream. This was a ton of fun. Hopefully, I'll see you guys tomorrow after the Leicester match. And if you have any questions, just tweet me, DM me on Twitter, DM me on Instagram, and I'll get back to you. Football Carl, I'll definitely check out. I'll DM you after this. Thanks, everyone, for showing up. And see you tomorrow. Appreciate y'all, man.